flip side, my first DM experience was I think, a great success.
Good.
Tell us about it. How was
Very
that going?
nice. I like.
It was cool. I had way too much shit prepared.
That's probably the opposite of me. I did not prepare enough shit.
They didn't even remember we were talking about Zach. I want to say thank you, you guys who helped me out, like with everything between
Was
the
it the trap? The
mechanics
trap
and
thing?
the trap thing. They didn't even go through any of the other portals. So I was kind of sad about that. 'Cause I wanted to teleport him and then be like, "Whoa, it's like Zelda,"
Cool.
but they
Well,
didn't.
I just had to
Yeah,
refresh my screen. I'm still here.
you didn't even get to the gibbering mouther.
Oh,
I hate gibbering mouthers.
They're fucking mean, man. But didn't even get to it. They didn't realize that they needed to attack the guy instead of the polymorphed bed. So they just got caught up in that for like 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah. When I DM'd, the players didn't even get to the Archdruid fight where they were going to have the option to attack the tree, which would have destroyed the corruption and allowed them to use the Archdruid in their final boss battle.
well, I ran away, so it's all good. But we ready to?
Somebody
You were just
went
salty
down
because
and like,
you got fucking wrecked. Okay.
I got wrecked, and that was fun. But
somebody went down in a blaze of glory in that one shot.
Literally.
That's true. Well, we ready to get going, guys?
I mean, my
Yeah, it
PC's
should
not
be.
here, but yeah.
My screen seems to be working now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna find me on the map again.
I don't see Joe though.
I do not see
You
you
guys saw
either.
enough of Joe today. I streamed and I was totally embarrassed by every fucking woman on the planet.
Well, that's a great way to start my stream. Thank
Yeah,
you,
but
Joe.
we want to see your face, Joe.
Hang on, let me get my face. I gotta put my schmog back on.
Well, while Joe's doing that, just a little recap from last session. There was a lot of fighting. Um, a lot of fighting. So there are some folks with 1 point of exhaustion. Sturf has exhaustion, so does Neb, so does Van, and the NPC Detective Milner also has exhaustion. So that concussive blast from those two successive explosions at the end of the session did cause a prone effect on a couple of different things. None of you guys, though, but Van, or not Van, Val is prone. Couple things are prone. And yes, Joe, everyone should have taken some damage. So,
But we didn't.
but you didn't
But
because.
wait, no. I took half my health and damage. You said that, right?
Oh, speaking of your health, your token doesn't have your current health points, so
Damn right, because I'm dead.
no, you're not. Um,
Shucks.
so, anyways, based on that decision, I forgot to do some deck save rolls for the NPCs. So I did that. You guys can see them in the roll on the chat. So, zombies are prone. One zombie is dead. I decided to give the bad guys 10 points of force damage just because Joe convinced me. But you players, whatever, it's magic. A DM made his decision. Speaking of DM making his decision, I got a new shirt. It says, because I'm the dungeon master, that's why. And,
I can't
Nice.
see it.
Can't see it either.
It's blurry.
No, like your camera's not on.
Oh, it's not on?
It is on. You
Oh,
guys
is
need to refresh.
Well, I see everybody except Dave.
Y'all just need to control R.
So,
I F5
No,
like a man.
I see it.
yeah, it says, because I'm the
I'll
dungeon master.
Fucking F your 5.
That's
I
why.
reconnect,
Heyo.
bitch.
I'll take a picture and share it on Discord later.
Dick sword.
Dick Sword. Again, nobody has any spell slots. However,
It's on you. Never had any to begin with.
that's true.
Joke's on you, DM.
That's true.
Neither
The
did
fighters
Van.
have spell
Wait.
slots.
Eldritch Knights do.
Some of you got inspiration for various things last week. I decided to start everyone with inspiration because two reasons. Why not?
It's going down.
And also, y'all probably need it.
Fuck.
So,
I swear to God, if someone doesn't die tonight, with words like that, if someone doesn't die tonight, Dave, I am personally going to attack you.
Sound like
that's,
fanboys before Infinity War.
I mean, that's probably fair. So, but
If I have to leave to put somebody who's sleepy to sleep, I'll just DM. You can just go ahead and run stir for me, please.
okay,
So I'll get
just
back. Should only take me about 10 minutes at the most. If
no
he
problem.
just goes down and stays down.
Sturf will
And
do
I
that.
have,
Down.
and if I have to pizza for pizza, then
Pizza.
I'm gonna pizza.
No, that's
And
fine.
pizza. Hut.
That's
Uh,
fair.
Also, before we actually get going, I got a new overlay for the stream with y'all's
You son of a bitch.
with y'all's character stats. So if anybody who is watching is curious about your stats, AC and max health points.
Oh, is that how I figure out what my AC is? I just have to watch the stream? Okay.
Yes, that's how you do. Also,
Yeah.
like and subscribe and whatever else people say.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Yeah.
To get all the latest updates on who the fuck cares.
Remember, you have the option to get some of our updates or all of them.
That's true.
Also, if you want to subscribe to our Patreon,
uh,
we
Wait,
don't
we
have
have a
one.
Patreon?
Too bad.
There's a link to my
well,
OnlyFans in the corner.
I do have a different kind of website that people can subscribe to.
Okay.
Find us on LinkedIn and Foursquare. Let's keep promoting this for the
I was
next
about to
half
say
hour.
it's
yeah.
mostly LinkedIn.
And honestly,
Check
we
out-
would
Check
not.
Check out
There's
my
no
new
MySpace.
MySpace page.
Yeah, and guys, we would not be here if fucking Sean, the head admin for Nerd Network on Facebook, didn't ask me to do this. So, thank you, Sean. Can we get a thank you, Sean?
I always try to have a beer with him when I come back into town on Christmas.
Yeah.
Our Gaia Online profile can be found.
GeoCities website.
No, don't you dare drag GeoCities through the mud for this one.
What's that penguin one? We should hop on that one too. It seems popular with the kids. This is not a.
Hit us
I'm
up
sorry,
on
why are we-
AOL Messenger.
There you go.
Anyways, you guys can join us on MIRC.
If you have powwow, our username is. Is that before your guys' time?
No.
There's literally nothing you can say that was before my time, sir.
Anyways, let's get into this. There are still, by my count, 3 things alive, and because the baddies are prone. Do you know what that means, guys?
You have
Melee
advantage in
attack.
melee and disadvantage in range combat.
You guys can attack with
Face
advantage.
down, ass up.
That's
Wait,
correct. But it's Emerald's turn. So Neb, what's Emerald doing real fast?
about to get in that
We
ass.
roll here.
She's just gonna hang out on my shoulder, and that's all she's gonna do.
All right. Well,
Nice.
Van, that's your turn now, buddy. There is a prone zombie in front of you who's not looking so great.
Oh, you've had worse.
Oh, and I get to roll with advantage, huh?
Yes, you do.
Okay. First roll is a 10. Second roll is a 14. Yep. So I'm definitely gonna take the 14 one with my plus. What is it? 6. Does a 20 hit?
Yes. So how much damage there?
We're gonna find out. That's a 8 damage.
Fun fact, Joe. How do you want to do this?
Panicking in the moment and immediately wanting to help my friend up, I just kind of go for the throat, just like poke a hole in it, let him bleed out, and then, I guess go for the spinal column, like at the base of the skull, and then I turn to help old boy stand up. Is it possible for me to help him stand up?
I believe not. Help is a whole action on itself.
Okay, well, I make sure he's okay.
Okay.
And yeah, apparently that's my signature move. I slit a throat because
That's
I
true.
panicked for a friend.
That's true. So with that zombie down, that's now this. So I'm gonna delete some of these, clear the space. It's this guy's turn. He's going to action to stand up and move. That's his turn. Next zombie, action to stand up, and we're just moving things along. Neb, what you got?
The prone zombie thing next to Sturf.
No
Didn't make a
longer,
dexterity.
no longer prone. He stood up.
Okay. Then I'm going to dart over to here and Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Two of them going at him.
All right. First misses. Second hits.
Okay. So he's going to take 14 force damage.
Yes, he will. Anything else you would like to do?
I'm going to I'll move 5 more feet to the right, and I'm just moving Emerald next to me because I still haven't figured out how to attach her to my icon.
Okay.
So
Anything
basically,
else?
darting across and taking pot shots at him. No, that's it for now.
All right. So it's Val's turn. He is also going to stand and swing at the zombie with his hammer. And is that a nat 20? No, dirty 20. Okay. And Shenna, go.
All right. I'll move here. I'm gonna slap him with the mace. I probably miss, and that's my turn.
Uh, no, actually not. You hit him.
Cool.
Slap
There
in
you
the
go.
mace.
Slap the mace. I didn't want to take time. I couldn't find the emote button.
All right, that's fair. Someone's attacking us anyway, so I'm just gonna hop out of there and we'll just go with the regular gameplay.
Okay.
All right.
That's my turn. I said.
Yep. Milner's turn. He's gonna do his thing with his crossbow. Hits both. Zombie. Okay. Kills the zombie. So there's only one left, and Sturf, go.
Surf attack with the thing. That hit?
Yes.
That die?
No.
Surf hit again. That hit?
Yes.
Earth smash.
That die?
Have to check. Yes, die.
That's Surf turn.
All right. So
Wait, that was the big thing, wasn't it?
that
Yeah.
was the big thing. Congrats, guys. No longer done or no longer in combat. Way to be troopers, y'all.
Long rest.
No.
Level 10.
All right.
Level 20.
No. No. So guys, it has been a long night. You've all encountered many disturbing and terrifying things, and worst of all, the airship still circles overhead. It's already rocketed some magic blasts toward the east and south. Over the rooftops, you see a flickering orange glow, and black smoke rises to mix with the smoke that already lingers over the port. What do you do?
Long rest.
Let's say, okay, where is this orange glow?
So it's east and to the west, east and to the south. So it's
Well, that's right, because the
it's it's
he showed us what was burning.
yeah. So basically, it's coming from where you guys understand the topography of yonder. Um, most of you have been here before, so you know that it is coming from more than likely the Embassy Islands.
Finn wants to go that way eventually, unless something interrupts him.
Chinna may go that way if he so chooses. Does anyone else want to follow Chinna?
Well, I would like
The
to
hell are
regroup with the crew first.
Van wants
What the
to
hell are
long
we gonna
rest.
do about this purple dome over here?
We'll have to see what it's all about.
Feel like we'll have to release it.
Can I see through that dome from here, or is it
Um, I'm not gonna have you roll for it.
Muted?
You can see. Am I muted? Oh,
low?
I am
Oh yeah,
muted.
he's
Well, that's
muted.
weird. So I'm not gonna have you roll perception or anything. It is semi-transparent. It's mostly opaque, but you can still see like the Xanamorian enclave. Its whole like big ass building still behind it.
Well, I was gonna ask, do I see Neb being magical? He's kind of glancing that way. Does he see any wizards running around looking like they're causing this purple dome?
Well, if that's your question, give me perception then.
Okay, that's what I figured I was gonna have to do a perception check.
Yeah, if you were just looking through the dome,
the-
yeah, no, you can see right
Yeah.
right through it.
No, I was specifically looking for that,
Nice.
and I'm gonna use inspiration to do that again.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Nice.
Yeah, so what you see, Neb, you don't see any masked wizards or any other zombies. Well, you do see zombies, but the ones that you do see are lying prone on the ground, not moving. You don't see anything dangerous before you.
Okay. And I don't see what looks like people casting spells to create this dome.
No.
I'm gonna keep getting closer.
Yeah, no problem. You all following Chinna?
Yeah,
I come back and I say, "Where's Chinna?"
Follow the
he
orange
went
arrow.
that way.
All right, let's go that way then. I follows.
All right, while you guys do that, I'm going to clear the board of baddie tokens. All right, a question. How close are you guys wanting to get?
So the
Do that.
DM says stop, or I touch the purple thing.
Okay.
Or like, if I get here and I start burning alive, I'm gonna stop. But you gotta.
I was
No.
honestly planning on stopping about where I just stopped.
That's
For
fine,
now.
Neb.
Okay, so Chinna is actually trained in Arcana. Has he seen anything like this before?
Great question. You still have detect magic on though, right? Are you within 30 feet of it?
Yes.
Okay. So before I have you do the Arcana roll, because you still have Detect Magic on, you can detect a few School of Magics around and into this dome, this bubble. The bubble itself, it feels mostly like abjuration, mostly like the protective qualities of that spell class. And you also feel conjuration, mostly as it being a summon construct. So, abjuration, conjuration, but Chenna, something in and within the bubble, it feels strange to you. It's pulsing rhythmically as you're detecting this magic. As you get closer, it grows stronger. You can't quite put your finger on this school of magic. So, but because you've asked about Arcana, give me that roll. Something about it. Actually, roll it with advantage because of your background. Because it might have been something you read in your studies.
16.
All right, yeah, no, 16's great. That's great for you. So you ponder the magic, the strange magic that you feel, and you recall reading something strange and not practiced due to its unstable nature. You recall segments of literature about dunamancy, reality warping magic. within that, you also feel additional conjuration magic surging in time with the rhythmic pulsing of that dunaman. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dunamancy.
I don't know. Never heard of it before.
Dutymancy. Um, so yeah. In fact, with that roll, I would say um, that's kind of giving you some concern, more than some, if you're honest with yourself, Chinna.
Do I feel anything physical as I'm getting closer to this
Well,
purple wall?
well, I mean, before you is that large, big purple bubble. It's reaching up into the sky, and the only thing that you're feeling is you feel magic just tickling at your skin, but it's not harmful. It's not anything that would cause you harm. It's just you feel the magic the closer you get to it.
The
How is
houses and
Emerald
things like
acting?
that are along the line of the wall, are they affected in any way? Are they destroyed or burning, or are they just there?
They're not burning, but it looks as if some have been what appears to have been like turned to rubble. Towards, say, one end of the house looks perfectly normal, but the back end looks like it has been crushed by a physical force.
You were saying, Ben?
How is Emerald behaving the closer I get to this field?
Emerald. How does magic affect Emerald? I'm not overly familiar with your familiar.
She's a. I didn't specify this in advance. Now I have to. As a familiar, she would be Fey, Fiend, or Celestial, so she's probably a Fiend.
Okay. She's not affected by it then. She feels what you feel, the same tickling, tingling sensation the closer you get to the bubble.
Yeah, I just because that just popped in Neb's head was to see if his familiar was like shit. I need to get away from this or attracted to it, but
I'd like
she's not
to
reacting to it.
I'd like to approach and before actually physically touching it, kind of like toss a board through, see what happens.
Okay. Go right ahead.
You want me to pick up I don't have one nearby,
No,
but
it's fine. You pick up the board, you toss it directly at the bubble. It bounces right off, like you were throwing it at a brick wall.
okay. I'm gonna reach out and touch it.
All right. Well, Chinna, the same tingling sensation gets more intense as you place your palm of your hand on the bubble. Um, you push, and it offers no give. It feels completely solid. However, you do feel something else, not on your hand, but remember
Around my neck.
around your neck. Yes. So you feel a heavy weight and a warmth beginning to grow as you're touching this magic dome.
Oh,
That amulet begins to feel warm. It's not hot to the touch, but it's warm, as if someone had held it within their hands for a good amount of time, and that warmth is growing.
I want to press the amulet to the wall.
Nothing happens.
Does the amulet look any different?
No, no. It just feels heavier in your hand, and still, again, warm to the touch.
What's going on inside the wall?
Yeah.
What's your passive perception? That's pretty high, right?
Extremely high.
Extremely high. So we'll just say that's a nat 20 roll for you. You do see the Zonomorian compound. You see movement within. It's hard to make out like individuals moving about. You just see like a group moving here and there. You see that they're quite little busy bees inside their now protected compound.
Okay. I
So
turn back to
we would be getting the impression that this is something the Zonomorians did. keep themselves safe.
That's a good idea you have, Neb.
Jenna, what's going on over there?
I don't rightly know. They've protected themselves somehow.
Can you get through it?
Not in any way I can tell.
Hmm.
What is the state of the town around us, other than it is on fire? Is there a
Ah,
panic? Are there a lot of people, or is it just kind of quiet with zombies on the ground?
well, that's a great question. So actually, now that you guys have got to this magic dome, this magic bubble, and scoped it out, and realized you can't pass through it by normal means, you actually start to open your ears more to the surrounding areas. You feel the city cry out. There are townsfolk around you screaming. Buildings are burning. You still see a bunch of zombie corpses. Most are laying like dead, but there are some still moving or crawling around. But those ones are being tended to by normal city folk and guardsmen, just taking care of the injured zombies. They're finishing them off basically. The sounds of combat have quieted all around you guys. There's not a lot of fighting going on right now. You do notice that the concussive blasts have added to the chaos around you. There's roofs have collapsed. There's walls that have fallen over. Rubble lays haphazardly like all over the city streets and the walkways. Um, but the
Where are the
cries,
airships?
the airship is basically hovering around, like, I don't want to say like right above you guys. It's like kind of right above the bubble. It's like right dead center, the top of the bubble, maybe 50 to 100 feet above the top of the bubble that raises probably a good 150, 200 feet itself.
And there's no sign of anyone leaving the airship and coming down to the ground?
Nope. Now that the airship had done its attack, um, it's just hovering above the bubble.
Jenna, we need to regroup. Let's get with the others.
I will fall back.
All right. So I would say you guys fall back to where you guys were. Yeah, like right where you moved there, Chinna. Um, uh, Val approaches you. He goes, "What'd you find out, lad?"
Some sort of protective shield. There's Xenomorian activity inside, but can't seem to get to it.
And Val shakes his head. He goes, "No way through then."
Not that we can see.
So he frowns at you, and he looks up at everyone gathered around. You're all sort of huddled in the middle of the street, surrounded by all the chaos. So Val says, perhaps we could gather some buckets, help contain the worst of the fires, try to prevent them from spreading more. That's what we was doing before we ran into you boys. And Milner nods, and his face more stern. He goes, looks like the guard has taken care of most of these things, and he proceeds to kick a dead zombie laying at your feet. And he's looking around at the collapsed buildings, and he says, well, maybe we should help free anybody trapped, make sure no one's trapped in any of these buildings. Val nods. He goes, aye, what it'll be, lads. Fighting fires, rescues, divide and conquer.
We should split up and help in all that we can. Well, as long as they're behind their shield, there's not much we can do about them.
I
imagine
Don't
Chinna
like-
would want to visit the embassy. It seems it's aflame from here.
I don't like the fact that that damn airship is hovering directly above them.
Well, yes, we should make probably make our way over to the embassies. They were the ones that were attacked by the airship.
Mm-hmm.
It would appear.
I say yes. Val, I'll make sure I have the right character name. Yes, Val, and whoever the hell this is, stay here. Help those around us, or help those in the city. Any of you that would follow me, we should make our way to the embassy. See if any have survived.
All right.
That all of you being
Sturf follows.
Van and Neb and
I
Sturf.
figured. I'm following.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, would we have to like get on our ship to get to the embassy? Because I know it's across the water.
Your ship, a ship.
Let's just go hijack a little vessel since we
Is
still
there
have
like a
money to-
rowboat we could use? We don't really have time to like
Get back.
undock a ship.
Yeah.
Can we check from the dock to see if there's even a reason to go to the embassy?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. So the nearest dock to you guys, there's, you can go here, you can go there, find a ship there. There's still a lot of flames in that area, though.
We go.
I just figured since we know the town, we should know where to go to take a peek, see if the embassy's even still standing. So if we go here, we could see.
I'll be back in a minute. DM, can you take Sturf, please?
Okay.
Here's a question: are the embassies still standing as far as we know, as far as we can see? What role do I need to do?
Neb would want to run over here to a dock and look out at the embassy to see what he sees.
Okay, I just moved the map just for ease, ease of everybody. So we'll go wait for that to fucking load. So you guys make it to the dock. Through the smoke, you see that. Oh, give me perception checks. Let me see what you guys see. And let me do Sturfs.
There's a lot of smoke and it's kind of far away.
Yeah, maybe Sturf will get lucky.
He's a little taller than us.
He is a little taller than you guys. But no, through the smoke, you guys don't make out anything. Sturf makes out a little more than you guys do, but he sees destruction. He can't make out if from this distance, can't make out if anybody's alive or dead over there, but just fires spreading throughout the whole islands.
All right, Van suggests that it's about high time we leave then. If we can't save anyone. Like we've done what we can. We got the kids to safety, but there's not much more we can do because our magic is no good in healing them. We've stopped what we could. The guards seem to have taken care of the rest. If we can't get through that barrier and these embassies are completely destroyed, we should just fucking embrace the oldest of pirate traditions and run.
We're not pirates, Van.
I know that. I'm just saying that in the meta space. But like, there's nothing more we can do, right?
Not really.
We're already at the docks. Let's just go down to our ship.
Gather anyone that would want to help and seek shelter. We can at least take our boat. Well, I don't want to get on the boat because there's an airship.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of smoke. We might be able to sneak out in the undercover of that.
In town, in a building, we can hunker down and take shelter. Out on a boat in the ocean, we have nowhere to hide from it.
Okay.
We've
Where
seen
shall
what
we
it can
go?
do. Yeah, so I mean,
we could always go back in the sewers. That's probably the best. If we're hunkering down, that's probably the best place. A, it's the last they'll look, and B, we have a lot of natural fortification.
what's this right here?
Could we attack on our ship?
That is like a great bazaar.
What is this right here?
Hold on, let me zoom out. That is the governor's manse and government buildings.
I think that's where we need to go.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
With Neb's criminal background, is there a check he can make if he knows or has heard of any underground access to the Zonomorian compound?
Well, that's a great question. Probably something you won't find out where you guys are currently at, but if you locate more people, that you could ask around.
Um, I. Do you guys think we should try to get in there? Should I look for a contact that may know?
But I fear we may not be in any type of place to invade if they are formulating some sort of plan in there. At least for now, gather all of the living and able-bodied and get to somewhere safe and await to see what happens next.
We should we check on our ship?
It's either there or it's sunk, and at this point, it doesn't do us any good either way.
Yeah, pretty
Fair
much.
point. Should we go back to where the druids were?
I say we make our way back to the fortification that is the mayor's compound, trying to herd any survivors that we can along with us, protecting them as well we can against any zombies. And with all the attacks, I'm assuming there's got to be some sort of fortification set up where they plan on either making a stand or rebuilding.
So far it's this this section and then the two embassy islands are where all the fires are concentrated.
Correct.
Okay, so like this island. As of now, there's no fire.
As of now, the fires and all the action, as it were, contained to the sections of the city you guys are currently in.
So, like, we do a sweep of here, calling out for anyone alive to follow us. We kind of sweep through here quickly, and then we all just make our way to the mayor's compound to hole up and either get that long rest that we all kind of desperately need,
Yep,
or
that's 100%.
otherwise.
He said the magic words. That's the plan. Van's doing it. That's literally all I cared about getting is a long rest. Let's do it.
All right, let's.
We're
Anything that's
doing.
on.
We're doing that. We're doing that.
If there's a building that's on fire, Neb will poke his head in and yell to see if anyone's
Yeah.
in there because resistant
Well-
to it. But
well, in the meta space,
That's
my
what we're doing.
assumption is we have told the DM what our plan is. We could sit here and move our tokens 5 feet by 5 feet at a time, or you can tell us when that plan goes awry and we need to do something different.
Well,
Or
so
fair.
roll dice.
so you guys are poking around buildings and trying to find
Calling
folks.
out for anyone, follow
We're
us.
doing a very quick sweep of the dangerous place while moving towards the fortification of the mayor's estate.
Okay. Well, each of you then give me a perception check as you're poking through a large building right now. Let's say that.
Sure.
All right. So yeah, Neb, you found a couple survivors.
I can still hear. I'm just gonna go get some water.
Okay.
I tell them where to go and move on to the next building.
All right. You tell them. They quickly leave. One seems to be trapped under some rubble. Neb,
I'll dig him out.
give me a strength check then. Yeah, no problem. You could do that all day, Neb. The commoner thanks you, and they seem fine. They hobble and follow the rest. You guys do that. You find more dead bodies than you do find living folks, but you help those that you can. And now, anyone putting out any fires or anything as you're going, or just checking?
If anything looks small that can be like tapped out real quick before it gets bad, sure. But if anything needs a bucket brigade, we're
We-
probably just gonna let it burn.
We
Van's
have our spit. There's not much we can really do against
Yeah,
fire.
Van's just
That's
moving.
true. That's true.
And has an hour gone by in game since all this combat stuff started?
I would say we'll say about 45 minutes to an hour since you guys have been taking your time to check buildings and stuff, going from island to island.
Okay. While all this is, Neb is going to take a second and recast False Life on him.
Okay.
That probably would have worn off. Oh. Don't know why it gave a description and didn't actually roll.
What? Guys, give me 1 sec. I gotta kid up.
Oh, okay, I know what it is. Roll20 can't do it, I guess, because I'm not upcasting it, but I can't upcast it. So I will use a real D4 in person, and I won't lie.
Well, now that sounds suspicious.
I rolled a 3, so I got 7 temporary HP. Yeah, because usually when you click on the spell, I don't know. It just keeps showing the description.
Where are you clicking on it?
In my cantrips on the spell sheet.
You can just roll a d4, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I just
You
did.
good?
It was quicker to just. I'm sitting next to my real dice, so I just.
And you were clicking on the name of the spell and not like over on the side of it?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, the name is highlighted red. Then it asked me to cast at what level.
Did you
I have
input
to
the
cast
spell
at level
manually, or
1.
did you
I
put
can
it in
submit.
at?
It's Roll20 adds it automatically because it's a tiefling thing. I mean, it's a warlock thing for my class.
Who knows?
I don't know. I guess it's just doing it because I'm not upcasting it. Oh well. Oh, okay. Well, there. I'll just do it that way. Darn technology. But we're just trucking along.
Compelling stuff.
No, we're just waiting for Dave to get back.
I know. I want to go. I want to do stuff. I want to have spells again so I can fireball airships out of the sky.
I'm trying to get this going on just as fast as you because I'm out as well.
I wanted to
If we,
Eldritch Blast that stupid shit, but it's too high in the sky.
I was gonna say, Joe, if we do somehow magically leap all the way to level 7, that gives you Bard 5, Rogue 2, which is like the sweet spot. If that's what you're interested in, obviously.
It's not the sweet spot, it's the amazeballs spot.
What's Bard? Because he's Bard 4 Rogue 1 right now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's Bard 5 get? I can't remember.
You get level 3 spells, your Bardic
right.
Inspiration upgrades, and I think you get it back
That-
on a short rest.
Yeah, the inspiration's the big part, in my opinion.
One
I
of
don't
those
think
is
I
a
did.
level 6
Oh.
feature, I think, but yeah, I know that you get it back on a short rest instead of a long rest now, so you can really, really spam extra like
I'm
D8s to
100%.
people.
The bar
I'm 100% fine with a short rest.
goes up to a D8, and I get them back on short rest, and the level 3 spells is a big,
Yeah.
big thing. Plus,
Yeah.
having cunning action for a rogue means I can disengage.
Rogue 2 is also a key level.
Yeah, I can do basically all the fun non-combat actions I can take. I can do as a bonus action instead, or
Yeah,
reaction. I think no dodge is a whole the uncanny dodge is a different
Yeah,
thing.
you can't only monks can dodge as a bonus action, and it takes a key point. That's
Well,
what
no,
makes
the
sense.
uncanny dodge that a rogue gets, but
that's a reaction.
That's later. Yeah, that's a later thing.
Yeah, but monks get to do similar actions to what a rogue can do, but they have to spend a key point, but they also have the option to dodge as a bonus action, which is really sick.
All right. Sorry about that. I had to put 2 kids back to bed, actually.
You're fired, Ben. Run the one shot. Here we go.
All right,
Okay.
so we made it back to the
Everybody's
manners
level
estate.
12.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, I think let's see, like Bard, there's not really a sweet spot. Like, to be honest, like you kind of get good shit every level as a Bard. Fighter 2 is a big one. Warlock 1 is a big one. Rogue 2 is a big one. Yeah, certain most of the other classes are level 3. I think Paladin is 2 because you get Smite, but I think you actually get Smite at 1 also.
Ranger is 3 for sure.
Ranger's 3 for sure. Yeah, certain
Yeah,
basic
Ranger
classes
3
they
is
need 3 just because they get their path abilities.
And those path abilities, especially for classes where the path abilities are very, very different and distinct.
Or very definitive, right?
Yeah,
Ranger is
that's what I
very
mean. Yeah,
bland. Ranger's very bland, but your path is
yeah, that's what I mean. There, it is. This is what I'm doing. I am a solo hunter in the wilderness. I have a pet that I get to take with me, and they're a huge part of my life. Like they're very distinguished paths, like you said, and so that's why that's really where the big power spike comes in, is because you have to choose your destiny versus like rogues just be rogues.
yeah, once you hit Rogue 2, you've gotten what you came for, basically.
All right. Still no Ryan, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Well, let's
It means
get.
you're playing Sturf until the kid's asleep.
I'm okay playing Sturf. Just
You've already got other NPCs. What's one more? Come on.
Sturf Smash.
That's not Surf is the smartest person here.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'd like to point out
Okay.
that's a racist.
So he intelligently smashes until Ryan gets back. I'm not gonna play Sturf.
He smashes the load-bearing portion of the wall.
That's true. That is true. But yeah, you guys are now. I would say you're now on this island. Doing
Okay.
doing the same thing. Since you're going from island to island, everybody give me another perception check. You're just going through clearing out buildings of people.
By the way, we don't care how many people we do or don't save.
You don't.
No.
I think that's just what he's determining by the rolls, basically.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Like we're just trying to get somewhere so we can rest.
Yeah.
We're trying to narratively do the right thing, but really we just
We just want to get somewhere that we can rest and actually figure out what the next thing is.
do something to do some game actions that matter instead of.
So if we're about to encounter people on here, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to the next thing.
All right. Well, so you guys don't find anybody. In fact, this part of the island, other than the burning buildings and the people you see trying to put out the flames, the homes and the businesses and everything appear pretty cleared out. So you guys are now making your way to the next island. While you're on this island, this is the island of the town where your ship is. Would you like to scope that out, or just say fuck your ship and move on?
Yeah, we'll swing by. I mean, we're sweeping the neighborhoods as we go.
Is us looking at it going to change its state at all?
Or you could just tell it what to us 20
Yeah,
seconds
because
ago.
otherwise I'm just going to Schrodinger the fuck out of it and be like, it's there until it's not.
Okay, well, you swing by, you glance, it's on fire. So you shrug your
Oh.
shoulders, Van, and go, nah, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that out.
I want to run in and get the cat.
I'm gonna put that out. Thaumaturgy, diminish the flames. I'm a cleric, light cleric. I control fire. It's pretty
Neb is running in to
badass.
rescue the cat.
All right, Neb, you have successfully rescued Chico the cat. And Chinna, you have let the flames subside. There is still substantial damage to your vessel, however.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes here. If they want to leave me behind, they can. And I'm gonna cast mending repeatedly, since that was my job beforehand, was to magically fix the ship. And I'm gonna fix that fucking ship.
All right. Yeah. I would say it takes you closer to 20 to fix all the damage.
Sure.
All right. So the other folks, are you hanging around watching Chinna do his magic?
No,
mending, or-
Chinna says go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, Chinna knows where we're going.
All right. Now, Chinna, we're going to highlight Chinna for just a moment. So, Chinna, after you have done all of the mending of your ship, it is now serviceable. Uh, Probably you did a quick repair job with the mending. It's, I would say, 99%. Some, ash and stuff remain, but it's still a serviceable, seaworthy vessel at this
I
point.
can't cast prestidigitation to clean it, but I can fix it.
That's true.
I can.
Exactly,
You've already
but you're
left.
not here.
You've already left.
When did I get a choice in what I was doing?
You never spoke up when I said that I sent you off.
Oh,
Would you like
I had
to
a
stay?
mouthful of pizza.
Well,
I'm not going to leave him alone with all of this shit going on.
Right.
I'm not letting anyone alone with all this shit going on.
I'd love the buddy system. Plus, Chinna appreciates the backup.
So I prestidigitation of the thing so we can see if there's anything that we missed. So it's cleaned up. I get the ash and shit out of there. Plus, I have that spell. I get value out of it this way.
Yeah.
Chinna and Van at one point, as they're both kind of they both have their backs to each other. They've both cast on their own thing. Chinna fixing a door frame and Van
Sweeping the deck.
sweeping the deck. And they kind of turn at the last moment, both like kind of sweating from the repeated use of magic.
Mhm.
And there's just a nod from Chinna to Van as like a job well done. And without words being said, like Chinna, he hefts back on his pack and like, all right, we're gonna trek through the town now and get back.
Van just kind of wipes his brow and kind of like a small, not self-satisfied grin, but like a little moment of pride and self-worth comes across him as he follows the flame dwarf off of the ship.
Does Neb see any of his criminal contacts at the docks while they're there?
You see, other than yourself and the people fighting the flames on the docks, no. You don't see anybody whom you
I wasn't
recognize.
actively searching, but I figured I'd glance around while we were there.
Okay, makes sense. And so yeah, no, back to Chinna spotlight moment. So Chinna, while you've been mending the ship, and while Van has been assisting you, making it just perfectly like fresh off the assembly line, mint and clean and everything, the amulet around your neck grows heavier. It's now maybe a little too warm to keep up against your chest. Maybe you might need to relocate it on your person so it doesn't burn you.
I would like to drape and then secure it because I have basic knowledge of smith's tools. I actually do. Booyah. To my shield. Unless Deep Throat over here can get that pepperoni down. He has something else to say.
Hey, how you doing? No, Van sees Chinna struggling with this thing and comes over. And Van asks if he can take it from him, if only just for a little while, and encourages Chinna to share the load.
There's a long pause where Chinna is like kind of like, getting the chain in to where it's not going to slide around, and he kind of puts the shield down momentarily, and you see him kind of close his eyes, The symbol of tear in that moment reflects some fires in the background onto your eyes, Van. And he says, "Aye then, it was given to you, wasn't it?" And he takes it off and he hands it to you. Keep it safe, Van.
Van takes it in some of his extra clothes that he has because he's a rich boy. Kind of folds it up so that the heat doesn't disperse as much into anything else, and tucks it away.
What's up?
All right, Neb.
Hang on, can I say one last thing?
Absolutely.
Chinna, as they kind of make their way, Chinna kind of puts a hand on your shoulder, and this time it has a slight squeeze to it. And he says, I wasn't intending to let that amulet out of me sight, boy. Just because you have it now, I'd like to keep it that way. If
So
things
I
go
walk.
bad, if things go bad, stay by my side. Tyr will see us through.
Van just very, very confident but humble nod
I
at
don't see a
Chinna.
reason to do anything. Because all
All
we're
right,
doing
that's
is
all.
it's just a good
Scene.
time.
I want to ask what Neb's doing, but Ben is distracted.
Tell us what Sturf's doing as we enter back into the scene now, all united.
Yeah,
From our
we catch up
role-playing
with them.
moments.
We
Okay.
catch up with them right outside
No
of the
criminal
manor.
contacts were found, and now here we are at the
Okay.
manor, right?
So
Yeah, that was all.
Sturf's still
moving
talking to
to
his
the-
criminal contact.
or
Neb, I mean Neb.
Yeah, he most certainly is. Yeah, Neb, you found a criminal contact. So I'm gonna do my best Sturf impression. Sturf nods.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, he nods solemnly and follows Chinna's direction.
As long as it's
Was
not
that a
the
good Sturf?
easy one to figure out.
Sure. Well, Sturf was here at the manor with the rest of the folk from town, and Neb, but Neb's been out of sight recently. Both of them arrive and have been milling about as Chinna and Van make their way out from behind some buildings and into this area, which at this point we can see is.
Yeah, this area you guys are entering here. There's let me zoom in. There's these two large buildings here are the sort of guard barracks. You see a shitload of activity. Just people going in and out. You see wounded being tended. You see a heavy presence of guards here at the gate. The gates are fully closed. You can't really get past like the steps of the barracks here. And in fact, one individual whom you already had an encounter with last session makes a reappearance here. You see the constable. You see that small gnome barking orders all over. Um, and he seems to be in charge. Large and in charge. As large as a gnome can be. So what do you guys want to do?
Can you describe the scene a bit more? How many
I'm not.
people are there? Is there a panic? Is there things calm? Are there fortifications? Is this a known meeting spot? Is this we're the only people to show up? I need a bit more to go off of.
Yeah, no,
Personally.
absolutely. So there's a bunch of civilians there milling about, probably here. There's a large gathering of guards. Here, let me draw on the map so you can kind of get a better picture there, Zach.
Sure. I mean, even a vague number is fine. A half a dozen guards, that's fine. That's good enough for me.
I would say there's like 2 dozen or more
Okay.
guards there. Probably between 2 dozen and even 30. All like right about here.
So this is a fairly well fortified, safe, quote unquote, area then.
Quote unquote safe is yeah. The gate behind it here is fully closed, but there's
Okay.
sort of like ramshackle fortifications, just like maybe some market carts that have been shoved to the side and with guards in front of, trying to prevent a large crowd of people. I would say there's close to 100 people here.
They're trying to prevent, like they're trying to disperse the crowd or just organize them?
A mix of both, to be honest with you. You've got what you can see is you see the constable ordering his men to keep order, keep calm, keep the townsfolk just as calm as the well-trained town guards. Um, but you see a large group of people, maybe about a dozen, who are clamoring for assistance. It seems that the people here in the governor's mansion, in the sort of seat of the government for yonder, haven't left the safety of their own compound.
Are they hurt? These people that are clamoring?
There's a mix of injured, non-injured. You see blood and bruises and scrapes on, I would say, three-quarters of them.
Are they being tended to?
Yeah, yeah. You see folks being tended to by either uh, clerics, other just sort of apothecaries. Actually, you spot a plump woman that you met earlier before the shit hit the fan. You recognize her as um, Val's wife, Gwen Kern.
Okay.
But
Val is here.
you do not see Val. No.
What about Superman?
No. Also no. Remember, you guys told them to stay and help where they could.
Well, the plan was we're gonna now go back to town to here. The plan was originally we stay here. We're gonna go to the emissary. The emissary idea changed, so instead the plan was we're gonna sweep through these towns and make our way back to the main thing. Was my intention.
Okay. Well, still no Val, no Milner. Maybe they just haven't made it back yet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I have things to say, but I'm gonna pass the token because I've been asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, yeah.
Neb is back.
Yeah, Neb, you got some thoughts over there?
I'm going to actually scan the crowd. I'm looking for a contact.
Yeah, you're looking for a contact. You can most certainly look. What? What would be a good role for that?
I mean, he would either see them or not, right?
The
Well,
question is,
give
does
me an
if he
investigation.
fails, what does that mean? If he fails, does that mean you're not including it in the story, or would he just try again until he did see them? Like,
That's why I'm asking. Isn't it more of like, does he see them or doesn't he?
Well, he does. He does see them.
I think it's like a slot machine. Whatever the roll says, if it was a low number, the contact wouldn't be there.
Sturf is back. So,
I want to get.
go ahead.
I want to try to get my contacts. Not necessarily my contact, but somebody I know from my background. Let's see. I want to get their attention and ask and gesture that I want to speak to them.
Yeah, you get their attention. They look injured there, Neb. Did you give this guy a name?
In this town, no, I did not.
What race is he?
Looks like a human, but we're not sure.
Okay, his name is thusly.
Unconfirmed.
His name is this one. His name is Mar Blueward.
Okay. Well, he looks injured.
Yeah, he looks injured. Not like he's on his feet. He's mobile. He has like a head wound that's already been bandaged, but must have been bandaged just a little while ago because blood is starting to seep through the bandage.
I want to ask him if there's anywhere on this piece of land that we're on that me and my friends could possibly chill for a little while, out of sight.
Out of
Just get
sight.
some rest.
Out of sight. Not much place is out of sight now. all the inns and taverns are filled up with folks from the other islands. You might try the market. There's people trying to make a buck off some cheap food, but there's some quiet bits over there maybe. What's up?
Well, I meant somewhere not available to the general public. I'm just trying to find a place for us to go so we can at least get a short rest away from the chaos and get our thoughts together.
He thinks a moment. He goes, maybe, maybe not. It's been pretty full of chaos. If you haven't noticed, my
No, I've noticed.
demon friend. Uh, I might know of a place. You might
Yeah,
want to.
sorry, I was drawing a blank on. I'm because he's a criminal contact. Is there a hideout or safe house in the vicinity that the general public wouldn't be using even in the chaos?
Yeah, it might be a bit crowded. It won't be a luxury suite or nothing. But you might want to swing on by north. There's a bait shop by the bridge. Uh, kind of got a little wine cellar that they've expanded over the years, if you know what I mean.
I think I know the place you're talking about. I remember so and so was mentioning they may do that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not fancy or nothing, but they got some cots and uh, though with things going the way they're going tonight, it might be charging, if you know what I mean.
Understood. I'm gonna flip him a gold coin.
All right, Neb, I'm glad to see you, Seth. Hit me up anytime, man. And he sort of wanders back into the crowd.
Cool. All right. So if we need an alternate place to stay, Neb knows where to go. So now we can move on.
Okay, and with Sturf back, Sturf to catch you up, we're over by the governor's and the seat of government for the town of Yonder. There seems to be a guardsmen and a blockade and a like 100 and 200 crowd of just townsfolk trying to either get inside for safety, clamoring for answers, asking why they're not doing more to help the sections of the city, basically.
Did we figure out what was going on at the embassies?
Yes, they are engulfed in flame.
Okay.
But Chinna and Van did save your ship. It was on fire.
Nice.
So, Van, what you doing?
Van is not leaving Chinna's side.
So you connected at the hip then.
Yep, because he entrusted me with the amulet, and I'm not going to let him down.
All right.
That is what Van is doing. Being a good subordinate crew member to the captain.
He's doing a great job.
I know that sounds boring, but that's what Van is doing because he doesn't want to disappoint Chinna again after the debacle on the dock earlier in the night.
You saying it out loud is all the RP it is. The point is you said it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I do what I typed. Unless because you haven't played in a while, right? Unless you want to do something specific.
Oh,
No,
Chinna
I'm with you guys.
Speaking
I'm with
of
you guys
Sturf,
right now.
I did my best Sturf impression where I just nodded silently.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
And he tried to make you an Army Strong character.
that's true.
So you unloaded his kickstand so that he could be more stable, or what?
No, not quite that severe.
Deployed the tripod.
It was not needed.
Siege
Damn,
him.
that's nasty.
It was
You
not
started
needed.
this show. You started. I wanted it to die. Y'all just kept it going every night. All right. Yeah. So I do that. I'm basically kind of signaling to the crew. I'm just going to call them the crew, even though we're not technically a crew. That like Chen is going to get answers. He is advancing the will of the ship, basically.
I'm still here.
Their
I just
duty
stepped
is
away.
I'm approaching the gate in a confident yet obviously non-confrontational manner. Like, all right, I'm here now. Like, someone come to me to open the gate for me, basically, expectantly.
Okay, so you get you don't get to the gate, but you get to the barricade and you see a number of guards, weapons out. They look like they don't want to be there, but you approach and one raises lowers his weapon, raises his hand. He goes, "Sir, we're gonna need you to back off. Just we're trying to figure out what the next step is."
Aye. And what of those inside?
Sir, I haven't even been inside. I don't know. If you want, I can get someone. I'm just help. Uh,
Aye, lad, go and get someone who can. And he
so
motions someone.
so he kind of nervously walks off, and he comes back with the short constable. He was approached by the young lad, and he pointed to you guys, and the constable, having recognized you as seeing you earlier this evening, he approaches. He goes, "I saw you earlier, heading towards that monstrosity over the Enclave. How can I help you?"
Aye. And we've done our part to bring back those that survived. We seek shelter in these walls from the airship and the Zonomorian threats. Now let us in.
Uh, give me a persuasion.
Alrighty. Not Chenna's strong suit, but he does have inspiration, so that's all right.
So he
But hang on, real quick. How long does bardic inspiration last?
Not that long.
Okay, well then there you go.
you had DM inspiration, so everyone had that. So
But I'm going to tell you right now, if this doesn't work, Chinna, I got a plan.
Okay, we're good.
all right. So he
Let the bard.
let the bard. So he
I was made for this.
Captain just gets us here. What's it called? Van gets us there.
He's the face. So he looks up at you, his eyes fully empathetic. He goes, you and hundreds of others are. My job right now is to get as many people safe as possible. We've cleared out as many people as we could from the islands. We've put out as many fires as we could. We still have men putting out fires. We're waiting for daybreak before we make our next move.
Come again.
I kind of walk past. I incredibly, like, in a whole new way that they've never seen, level of confidence, walk past Chenna, kind of handing him the packaged amulet in my like traveler's clothes, since I'm now wearing finer clothes because I goes out of those sweaty, beat up, torn things. And I tell the guard, "Do you not know who I am? I am an emissary from the Lady Ilysandria the Night Song, from the old world, and I am here on a diplomatic mission at her behest." So you want me to... And you will let us in, as well as some of the more injured survivors, and give them the best medical attention you have.
All right. He looks you up and down, and give me a persuasion with advantage.
Well, it has to be with advantage. I'm an actor.
He looks you up and down, and he goes, "Emissary, huh? Why weren't you on the island? You elves tend to stick together, don't you? Well, I don't want to get involved with no politics, but I'll let you and your party in. How's that sound, for starters?"
I turn and look. Do I see any like ill-looking children or injured elders in the crowd? Like some that are like in dire need of attention.
A number of them. I would say there's some tweens. Look badly banged up. Maybe one is having like an arm in a sling. Another one is on a makeshift crutch, and an elderly woman is tending to, I would say, about a half dozen injured children.
I go and touch each of them on the shoulder and inform the guard. They too are in our party. And I say that very sternly as if he knows I'm lying, but I'm not lying anymore.
He just sighs, sighs, and he goes, "Do you want them where those other kids are?"
Wait, what? What does he ask me?
Do you want them where those other kids are?
What are the children?
Uh, DM Dave saying those children from the sewers.
Oh, are they inside of the keep?
Not to keep. I got them in the barracks. They're being tended to by one of
As long
the
as
housekeepers.
wherever their healthcare is being done, but for like the wealthy elite, I want these people to go there. Wherever Blue Cross is, these children and elderly will go.
Okay, and I'm gonna make an executive decision. It's not an elderly woman. It's a plump woman you met earlier in the evening.
Oh, it's okay.
It's
Either way,
it's Val's wife.
the most injured are going to get the best healthcare right now.
Yeah. So Uh, you see the constable have he issues some orders. He has some guards step forward and others move sort of the barricade out of the side. Again, keep in mind these are just turned over market stalls. They're using as barricades, so it takes a couple of them to drag out of the way, but they drag it enough where your small group of folks can go single file into uh, it in past the barricade. So he points to you. Once you're all inside, it's you four plus Val's wife tending with those half dozen kids, and he points to you. Points. Where does he point? He points here to this barracks.
I'm not seeing anything pop up.
I drew on the map. Here.
Where on them? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he points you inside. He says, "This is the best I can do for you, lad. If you give us to daybreak, we'll have things sorted, and I'm sure somebody from the governor's office will want to speak with you."
How soon may I have this audience with the governor?
Daybreak is all I've got for you now. I don't know any more than that.
Then, if you would be so kind, we would take some quarters until then.
Um, I can clear a spot in the corner for you guys. Move some bunks. How's that sound?
That will do. Thank you.
And you see him kind of nod and kind of red in the face, a little irritated at you for asking all this extra stuff. And he
Van does not care.
he points to some guards, and they do just that. They set up a little section in the corner for the kids and you guys.
All right, we I would suggest to the party that we relocate to our new bedding for the evening and take a long rest.
Van, have you ever considered a life of crime?
I'm a bard. It is a life of crime.
All right, so before you guys settle in for the evening, anything else any of you guys would like to discuss, do, what have you?
Yes, but I'll allow the party to get a long rest mechanically.
I know at least two of us really need this long rest.
Okay, so since they're settling down, we're gonna speak as a group. Now, I don't want to necessarily have to role play that, so what I'm gonna say is Chinna wants those people outside to be within the safety of the walls. That's his,
Van agrees because we've seen the danger out there.
yeah, there's a lot
And
of
that's why
bad
I
stuff
tried
out
to do
there,
what I
and
could.
like there's room in the courtyard. They don't have to like get into their house or anything, but like these people need to be safe within these walls, and Chinna wants to make that happen. Now again, I still want to mechanically have us get a long rest because I know people. I don't want to like drag us into some other like RP that takes 2 more days or anything, but That's at least the goal, Mr. DM, and I'll see what you can facilitate that.
Which this long rest removes that point of exhaustion, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And I get my bardic inspiration back.
So
Since it doesn't look like anything's happening until the morning anyway.
so before we do anything,
Because I know like these dudes have their orders, so like I mean I'm assuming I would go and talk to someone fancy, and we could have a van come along, and but I don't know if we need to go through all that. That's up to
Or do anything.
Well,
Get a
or-
long rest.
you.
I just gave myself the long rest. Or what I, Joe, am thinking is, do we want to bust in the people?
Chen is trying not to cause waves. 2 of the emissaries just burnt down, and like in the world of nobles and nobility and power moves and big stuff, like the fact that like his people and potentially the elven people have been like trumped by the human people on this
but
new world is like he's really trying to like keep things cool. Yes, he's
But-
playing along with this little "I'm an emissary of the elves" thing because it's like right now that's a really important thing to be because they're all dead.
well, and Van is also one of Van's big things that I had that like when I was designing his personality is he's not, even though he can act like it and technically could be, he's not better than anyone. So the fact that he's in here now means that he wants to get everyone else that's not in here in here. And Van is kind of he's not without his scruples, let's say. Like he's no stranger to trouble. And so he's not afraid of like getting into trouble, but he wants everyone outside in because if he's going to be allotted this level of safety, he wants that for everyone who needs it.
well,
Best to do
So-
things by the book.
long rest
Okay.
for everybody,
Woo.
and a
Fine.
short,
Yeah.
and a
8
short
sessions
break.
later,
and
And we're level 7.
and we're level 6 at least.
and a short break.
Because during that break,
Level 6?
No, because during this break, I'm gonna have to come up with some shit out of my fucking ass.
are you serious? How did you not know this is?
How
what we
did
were
you
getting
not prepare for this?
to? Or at least you should know what's going on down here. It's your world.
I mean, I thought you guys would want people.
You cut out so bad.
I was saying I thought maybe you guys would want to help people and save lives.
We
What
do,
the
but,
fuck do you think we're doing?
like, yeah, we're doing that, but we're not gonna like act out a Scooby-Doo episode where we like, I reach down and pull up her hand. I look into the woman's eyes and I clear the
Or-
rubble from her blouse.
Maybe
My
if we were
knee
level
brushes
1,
My
The
knee
third-
brushed against her bare thigh, and I say, "Pardon me, ma'am. Do you have any grape upon?"
The third corn peddler that has nothing important to tell us. I don't want to take 40 minutes to like say that out loud.
Surf
So,
yanks another body out of the rubble.
that's why I assume you'll tell us the important things, the big notes. But other than that, like the episode will fast forward in the background.
Yeah, I love role playing the deep. Like this is the good role play. What I just did with this guard because it required a certain level of tact.
You used your background. That was nice.
I used my background. I used my
And
actor feat. I was, which wouldn't it? And this is just metaspace, but wouldn't, because I am obvious, because I am lying as the character. Is that not performance instead of persuasion?
I mean, technically,
The skill
Okay.
check is whatever the DM calls for is the ultimate if we're looking at the book. But like
yeah, and that's why I'm asking. Like in the metaspace, isn't that more performance than persuasion?
it's
I could see it
interpretive.
going
Okay,
And
either
that's
way.
why the DM makes the call. You're allowed to argue your case.
that's fine.
It
That's
says,
fair.
like you can say, "Hey DM, I was kind of looking at this more as like a performance, as more than like me trying to convince him." And he could say
Mhm.
yes or he could say no, but either way. So it is subjective, and the only rule is the DM makes the call. But even the
Yeah.
book says, feel free if you think that you can, utilize the
Well,
unique skill combination.
Persuasion is
justify
high.
it,
My
yeah.
persuasion is higher, but to me, I felt like
Yeah.
because I'm lying, like that's kind of how I've always seen it. Is like if you're lying about something
It's deception,
directly,
technically.
it could be deception, but in this case, because I'm trying to pass myself off as another person, it would be more of a performance.
Yeah. Diplomacy
Well, I mean,
is
I think it
asking
just comes down to
intelligent.
the fact that you have that background anyway,
Asking
right?
intelligent.
Like, if you have that background anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you
Either
weren't
way,
a bard
it
and
all
you weren't
worked
trying to
out
do it,
too.
like,
You know,
yeah.
it all worked out kind of well just because Van
It's
is the noble. I have
Yeah.
the fine clothes
I
and
could
all
see
that.
that being a performance, especially because you could say, like, you know what I mean,
You were
like
twisting the truth.
Van isn't trying to lie to get his way. Van is playing a character who to him is speaking the truth, right?
Mhm.
Like, so that's the thing. Van's not lying. He's playing a character who's doing that, and so yeah. Anyway, I think it's cool shit. I know DM's not here anyway, so I'm just kind of
I'm here.
Yeah, no,
spitballing.
we're spitballing, but it's one of those things where like that's why because like one of Van's big things is, you know, despite my noble birth, I do not place myself above other folk. We all have the same blood, and so that's why Van is like, if these people, if I'm in danger, we're all in danger, and if I'm safe, we're all safe. Like that's, and I think that's one part where Van and Chen are kind of like one and the same of like everyone should have that, yeah, equality kind of thing.
So, what is our next step here?
Get these people safe and then try and figure out what the fuck the Zonomorians are going to do so we can get ahead of them.
So, are we supposed to try? We're gonna try to get in that thing somehow.
Well, that's what Neb tried to do, but unfortunately we had no such luck there.
Yeah, I didn't want Neb to ask that guy that question in front of her, so figured I'd find an alternative place to camp for the night if we couldn't get in the compound.
I'm happy with things. I like that Van and Chenna had a little moment. I like that Neb got to, like, you know, cough cough wink wink and have like a safe house available, a back door if we need. Sturf was AFK a lot of the time, but Sturf came in and got to nod and be Sturf, and
Nodded.
no one's gonna argue if there's a half orc behind you with a giant like spear.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, sorry
And
guys.
the thing,
Certainly
The
not
thing
when
with
he
Sturf-
looks like the emissary's
Yeah.
bodyguard.
let alone some commando looking, like, there's not all eyes behind Sturf's eyes. Behind Sturf's eyes is like the eyes of a predator, like hawk.
And the thing with Sturf being so smart, but doing Sturf Smash, that's actually smart because it lets his enemies think this is a big
just a
orc
yeah.
when he's
And then he
not.
trips you and disarms you and riposts you and slams you against the wall
Why
and
is he
punches you with
smart?
a shield.
Why is he fighting so smart? He's an idiot.
It's like the difference between the angry rampaging Hulk and the Professor Hulk. You know, which one's more dangerous? It's probably the smart one.
I don't know. One could argue the angry one because
the angry.
Professor Hulk can only get so angry, and the angrier that Hulk is, the stronger he becomes.
Well, Smasher
True,
Hulk
but-
was.
So that is one argument for that.
Well, Smasher
But
Hulk.
Professor Hulk is already stronger than anything you can deal with, and he can target specific things.
I'm just saying, you asked which one was stronger, and realistically, the angry Hulk is way stronger.
Well,
I mean,
no, I meant more dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all really a matter because
They exiled Angry Hulk. They exiled him literally to another planet because he was too dangerous.
Yeah. You bad friend. Hulk
You're a bad friend.
like raging fire. Thor like smoldering fire.
That's such a good one. That movie was so
Although
good.
I will say Shang-Chi has overtaken Ragnarok as my favorite. I loved Shang-Chi, man.
It was good, man. It was very good.
I loved it. And I heard some people didn't really care much for Awkwafina's character. I'm like, dude, her character was fucking
awesome.
amazing. Her character was amazing.
Great. She was great, man.
No, I just heard some people were like, really, like they could have done without her. I'm like, nah, there's no. She's what like grounded him.
Yeah, she was. She was. It was good. Hi, DM.
Hey, DM, did you come up with anything?
If you guys want, I got a one shot ready.
Oh, okay. He's
Yeah.
been fired once already.
So, the airship attacks the building you're in, you all die. Reroll character.
Nice.
No.
I got 3 on the ready. Let's go.
I've got an
I'm
undead
rolling.
campaign that's 3 pages of notes deep. I mean, we could do the level 1.
I'm rolling Constitution save for Sturf on that attack from this thing. See if he survives.
Van is bonus action disengaging and dashing into the water.
Half orc survives at 1. Good story goes on.
Oh, where's OBS? There it is. So we're back.
Probably right next to Obi-Wan.
We are back, and you all had a long rest. I would call it, pre-dawn light right now. You're all sleeping. Nobody has really decided to take watch because, well, you guys feel safe where you're at currently.
We're exhausted.
But no, you have no exhaustion because the full rest, the long rest. So Chin is saying his prayers, and however, the rest of you who are sleeping have woken up to the sound of explosions outside.
I tell Sturf to remember that he's my bodyguard.
Sturf looks at Van and says, "Ah, shit, here we go again."
Not I'm getting too old for this shit.
Not yet. Not yet.
And when Chinna thinks of the fact that Van probably isn't some emissary from the elves, he prays even louder and tries to shut his eyes and tries to remind himself that this is working so far. And
We're not really hurting anyone, so you can't be too
Listen,
mad at me.
if he doesn't ask you to verify, he doesn't know it's a lie yet. And that's what he's trying to convince himself of.
So
But I mean,
Schrodinger's lie. Right?
It's
You
an
guys-
interesting. It's an
but
interesting
at this
conflict
point-
because your deity is all about the truth.
Yeah, it's a
That's
cleric
why
of
it's
truth.
a-
That's why
But
it's
you
like
also
really
tough.
remember, you guys know at this point that my mom is, in fact, who I said she was just now. Like that, the Lady Alessandria, the Night Song, is my mom.
That's
I mean,
true.
Chenna is taking it at face value for now. He's not
Yeah.
questioning it, and as long as he can believe that, he's not breaking his God's covenant. he's wanting to believe the best in people. In this case, it's Van, and he's not gonna.
Yeah,
He's
so
giving him a shot.
his mom is more than a noble. She is.
I don't
like-
need to know that. I don't know unless I do know anymore.
No,
but-
you do. I would have shared that with you guys.
Okay.
She is an ambassador of the elves. She is actually like their top ambassador.
That's
So
why. That's why the
She's
three are
probably
looking for
she's
you.
probably been here before.
On a mini diplomatic mission.
Yeah, she's
But yeah.
Leia Organa basically, minus the kissing of the brother.
Minus the survival in space with the Force, but yeah, basically. But yeah, so those of you who were asleep are awoken by the sound of booms and explosions coming from within the bay of the town.
Do they sound close?
Armor up.
They sound like they are coming from, the direction of the port. The explosions are sort of echoing through the city.
Okay. They don't sound like they're inside the courtyard, though. Is what I'm asking.
No, they don't sound like they're close to you guys.
Okay.
Do I see people still outside of the gate?
You see guards looking. So where you guys are at is kind of on top of a hill, overlooking like the market and the cemetery island and the dock in general. You got a good view of the whole bay from where you stand.
Can I see outside of the gate and if the people are still out there?
You see a handful of stragglers. I would say maybe a dozen people. Maybe a handful more who have slept outside near the barricaded guardhouse and the closed gate behind it. Not as many people as the night before, but it is still extremely early. Anybody who was able to probably went and sought shelter elsewhere throughout the night. But you guys are definitely where you're standing. You're facing directly east, looking into the bay. You see a couple of ships having sailed in, sort of from the south, and they're firing at the airship. The airship is now maneuvering around the bubble into doing what the airship that you have come to recognize this airship is capable of.
Whatever guard is operating the mechanism for the gate, I command him to open it and let the people in.
You command him.
Yep, right there.
Well, damn.
I command him open.
Okay. So hold on. I've got a guard, and that's a wisdom.
Yeah, which is a 15.
Oh,
He
yeah.
opens the gate.
Yeah, he opens the gate and he does it with haste. And he once the gate is fully open, he rushes to the barricades and he's instructing his
And
other guards to remove the barricades. And now folks can start flowing in.
and then I turn to them and say, "Are we ready to go out?" Like basically like the shit's on now. Are we ready to go? Kind of sort of thing.
Surf grins and grunts.
Neb cracks his knuckles. Kill those fuckers.
Oh, you're muted. Oh, I can't hear you, Zach.
Damn it! I've been so funny recently. Chinna, you see fire flash through his eyes as he stands from his prayers, and he's not angry. You've probably seen him angry, but he's extremely resolute, and he says, "Aye, this ends today."
All right, and as the people enter into the courtyard, the lowly and disenfranchised, we are going the opposite direction.
Music is playing.
And I ask the guards at the end. I say, "Let nothing that would harm these people in." As we embark.
So he's still under your command spell. That's just a
I mean,
one.
it lasts one round, but at this point, I'm not commanding
Yeah.
him. I'm asking him as he has seen believes who I am, like telling him we're going to go handle this. You keep these people safe, kind of thing. Not under not under any magical influence. Rather, I should say. So would I roll for that, or is that good enough RP?
That is good enough RP, and I'm gonna say no need to roll because Van looks the part with his very nice sort of get up, his noble. I assume he's wearing his nobility's clothing.
His very fine clothing, yeah.
So the guard
But
looks.
now I've got my armor on as well.
So you're like putting your armor on as you're saying this, right?
like I'm carrying it. I'm carrying it and like strapping the leather into place and everything. Yeah.
So he looks at you and he salutes. He salutes you, Van. He goes, "Aye, my lord." And he calls you my lord. Nothing will get past these gates. Um, Pray, do you or your allies need any assistance?
I turn to Sturf, and because he seems to be the most militaristic strategist among us type, and I ask him, "What would we need?"
Well, is there any, do you know of any tunnels or sewers that would lead into the Zonamorian compound?
The guard furrows his brow for a moment, putting his hand on his chin, thinking for a moment. He goes, "No, no, them wizards uh, closed the only entrances. Well, really, only one way in or out. Their main gate. There was a way by the sewer some years back, but past year or so, they've done a good job of walling it up. I don't see any way in other than through that main gate." And he glances down the hill towards where the bubble now is. He goes, "I don't see how you can get past that, though."
Thank you for your advice. And I give him like the elvish nod or the elvish salute of like, the fingers to the forehead and wave outward.
Where was the sewer entrance? This side.
On this side, well, the nearest sewer entrance to get to that section of the town would be right around over here.
And we would
That's
just
where
have
we
to
came
find-
out, yeah.
That's where you came
So
out.
we'd have to find the entrance that comes out on the Zonomorian side then. Or just walk around till we find
We'd
a
have to
walled-off
make
part.
the hole back into the Zonomorian side is what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I still have dynamite.
It's true. You still have dynamite, and the guard being helpful.
3-6.
The guard being helpful. He goes, now them being wizards though might have warded the whole thing too, my lord.
Do you have any extra crossbow bolts you can lend me?
I take mine. He hands you 5 more.
I also still have my 20 grapplings. Just side note for us. I don't know if that'll come in handy with this big purple shield, but
You're 20.
Have you noticed, guard? Have you noticed any kind of pathing for this flying monstrosity around the globe, around the shield?
He shakes his head. It's been still all night, hovering and maybe repositioning itself if the winds were drifting it off. Couldn't tell you how it begins to work or what foul magic keep it afloat, but it's held pretty steady throughout the night.
So is it now lower than it was before? Is it still like the 200 feet in the air kind of thing?
Oh no, having been fired upon by the ships in the bay, it is now lowering itself to attack the ships.
Oh, well, hell yeah. Let's go.
Do we have
yeah, let's go
grappling
deal with
hooks?
this. I do. I have 20.
What was that?
Grappling
Is it
hooks?
20? Okay.
I have 20 grappling hooks that we can fire from crossbows.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get
Like,
started.
I
Yeah,
did
oh,
all these things for reasons, yo.
The guards that wanted to help us, have them come and help man the ship. I said, we have a ship ready for battle.
Right. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, then
We'll
I
put
asked them. I asked them for any seafaring soldiers that they can spare, any that are good on a ship, basically, because I don't want to be teaching newbies. St. Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Well, why is it not Hello Kitty Island Adventure?
When
I have not seen a ni hao mao anywhere on this island.
there are no bad smaroos walking around.
Exactly.
So when Van says they need to be seafaring because I don't want to teach any newbies, he just stares at Van and then back at Chin.
I kind of wink at Sturf. I wink at Sturf without winking at Sturf, kind of like a sly grin, like "Shut up, dude."
Chin is like looking at the floor and he just winces like visibly.
I've at least been with you guys for several months now. Like I
No,
know a
but
little.
it's just you're still our little Van. You'll always be our little Van.
You'll always be the greenhorn until you're replaced.
Yeah. So we get a new greenhorn.
Until I die, or you guys find something better.
You're not the first Van I'm in. We've had.
Let's say the guard.
All right. Well, if that's the plan, let me add something to the map for you guys.
All right, if that's a plan, let me add a beer to my hand.
It's probably not to scale, but
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
It's the workhorse.
It is the
I'm also
workhorse.
going to get a nice
Okay.
beer for myself.
And so we moved down to the workhorse with how many crew members? Accompanying
so the guard thinks a moment longer. He goes, seafaring. This might be a port town, but most of us are born here, and I would say at least 6 to 8.
6.
I would say 6 good sailors and 2 others who know their way around a ship.
That's all we need. We'll take the 8.
All right. So you guys take the 8, and I'm gonna do some things here because things are in motion. We're gonna kind of do some things.
That's 3, possibly 4 cannons that we can have manned and armed, like firing every turn.
That's true. So while I'm doing this, you guys can do some RP making your way down to the.
Well, now Van has to be in character the whole time because I don't want these guards being like, "What? Fuck you, kid."
All right, I think China's leadership will kind of spill forth there because as the emissary, you're probably not
I'm
manning a
not
lot
the
of stuff on the
captain.
ship.
I'm not the captain of the ship for sure.
Exactly, so you can easily transfer that authority to China, and especially with a giant orc and a tiefling, doing what he says, they'll just follow suit. They'll fall in line.
Neb pulls out his bottle of halfling whiskey, pops it open, and takes a shot, and hands the bottle to Sturf.
Or
Have a
thanks him,
drink, my friend.
takes one, passes it
Van,
to China.
Van steals it between Sturf and Chinna and takes a small shot. This is the first time you've ever seen him imbibe.
He starts coughing and hacking. like,
Now, I do want to say, as you guys are making your way to the docks, Chinna, I assume you still have your detect magic up. That's a thing you do. You're muted, Zach. What? Can anyone hear Zach? Oh.
Keep your wits about you.
I'm the one who's fucking. I was deafened and muted. Okay. So I missed the whole 30 seconds of stuff.
We're role playing. Let's go get him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are role playing, I did instruct you to role play. But Chinna, I was asking you while I was muted. You still have detect magic going, basically.
I mean,
It's
I
a
have to
long
cast
rest.
it as a ritual, but ideally, yes.
Okay.
If you're allowing me to
I'm
maintain it as I'm
look
just walking around,
again.
that's fair.
Again, my T-shirt says because I'm the dungeon master. That's why
Okay.
we're going to
Right.
hand wave in that at the start of the day during your morning prayer, you ritually cast detect magic. How's that sound? Does that work for you?
Yes, but also on that note, does that mean I'm just I can just continue it, hold concentration? As long as I have concentration, I keep it going? Because technically, I would have to be recasting it as a ritual every hour for 10 minutes, and it would start up again. Or what I like, again, this is a house rule by far. Can I just maintain concentration on it, and then if I ever want to recast it, I can do it as a ritual again? But
Sure.
once I break concentration, it's gone.
Sure.
I feel
No,
like
that works.
that's reasonable.
That's
We're just
reasonable.
gonna
If you
do
take
this.
damage, roll that con save, and if you break concentration, you got to do
Yeah,
it again.
or if I cast another con spell, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, I can assume that I'm maintaining that link with that magic constantly, kind of. Okay, going ahead. Yes, I do have detect magic going. Now that you ask.
Wow, hand wavy ness aside. So as you guys get, well, not as you guys, but as you all get closer to the docks, you actually feel the same magic you felt at the bubble now having sort of more radiated out towards the city. Um, hold on, I had a note for that. Where was it?
Are we ever going to run into my party?
Maybe.
Never.
But yeah, no, you feel the magic radiating outward across the city as if the bubble itself is expanding. However, glancing at the bubble, it appears to have not changed its size or shape. But now all of your attention is um, fully on the airship as it is.
Ooh, wow, that's pretty cool, man.
I love Star Wars.
Is something happening? I'm not seeing it.
Oh, zoom out
You don't
and
see it?
look over the bay. Are you doing
I
that?
see ships and the emissary's on fire. Yeah, I'm not seeing.
You're not seeing anything.
Not
Oh,
seeing, yeah, you're missing the laser.
I've
I'm
got
not
there's a
a
seeing any
laser.
laser.
I've got a laser.
It's
Let me
got a
refresh.
freaking laser on his
Yeah,
freaking
he's got a
flying
laser on
airship.
a freaking
Laser
airship.
beams.
Where the fuck did my hello phone go?
And quick question: while you guys are getting your ship ready I assume you're all at the ship getting it ready to undock
Yep.
and then join the fight. Has anyone looked at these ships in the bay now?
Well, as we're getting ready to
Yeah.
head out, I imagine we're scanning the battlefield and seeing what we're seeing. I'm sure there's some ships that are already rubble.
Yeah, at the dock, a lot of ships have been burned. They're sunk. Your ship miraculously appears to be the only one on this side of the dock to miraculously sort of survive the night and the fires, mostly to the magical handiwork of Chinna and um, Van.
Mhm.
But for anyone looking out into the bay as you're undocking your ship, preparing it to get out, um, you do notice the flag on each of these vessels is the flag of the Free People's Coalition. And it's the same symbol of Val's tattoo. And if you don't remember what that is,
It's right here.
it's right
Wait,
there.
that's a pirate flag.
So that's the symbol of the Free People's Coalition. White flag, black symbol. Very, very similar to Val's tattoo. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna do this one more time. Zach, you let me know if you see it. Are you looking at the airship?
I'm looking.
Okay. Pew!
Lasers.
Yeah, freaking laser
Wow.
beams. Yeah, I spared no expense.
Hired one guy to operate the computer systems for an entire park.
It's
Yeah, spared no expense.
it's just me and I don't get paid. Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Talking about Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Wait, are we not getting paid? What the fuck contract did I sign then?
All right. So how
Your
do you
contract
guys?
ended when we landed in Yonder, technically. That's why Chinna says whoever wants to be a crew.
So I'm moving you guys. You guys have backed out. You're turning your ship around. How do you want to do this? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna give. Hold on. How do I do this? I can't. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna let each and every one of you control that little ship token so you can work collectively as a team.
Okay.
Also, do you
Are
remember
we-
how? You guys remember how cannons work in 5e?
You shoot them like a gun.
Was a plus 6 or 7 to hit.
I'm double checking, and
Is that in the DM guide?
And then isn't it like 60-10 damage?
I'm gonna call this. What do you think, gentlemen? A 9-pound cannon or a 12-pound cannon in your ship?
I think it depends on which cannons. The front ones would be 9, the side ones would be 12.
Okay, well, they're all gonna be one or the other.
Okay, well, I
12.
12.
Well,
Okay.
make them all fucking 12.
There for everybody's.
This is a dwarven, workhorse here. They don't fuck around with their ships.
Oh, look at that. Who called it? Plus 6 to hit, 6d10 bludgeoning.
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
All right.
All cannons fall, fire on the airship. We win.
I mean, we kind of have to. So we're on
All
the
right.
ship.
So can as Sturf is kind of surveying this, can he see what would probably be the best kind of plan of attack to get them close enough? Because their objective is, unfortunately, not really caring too much about their boat. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're all pretty much in this shit to just fucking.
If the boat has to go down, our main goal is to destroy the airship. That's the only thing that we can see causing the people.
But I don't think we're going to be able to take this thing down with our cannons, is what I'm saying.
Blow it out of the sky. Get us close.
Well, cannons
We're gonna
have,
need to.
what's the fucking range? 600 and 2,400 feet range.
Yeah.
If it is
We'll
less
have
than 600
disadvantage,
feet away,
Fucking
Well, it should be less than 600 feet away, like right fucking now.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 225, but I'm gonna say it's like 150 feet up in the air.
Cool. So it's less than 600 feet.
So that would be.
Yep.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared,
Hypotenuse,
baby.
yeah, hypotenuse, baby, hypotenuse. People are like, math never helps me in the real world. Well, bitch, live in our world.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. We do algebra here.
Boom, and geometry.
I wanna.
We got trajectory shit.
Hell, if you want, I mean, technically, you could call this trigonometry.
So we're just trying to
And we're
land
gonna-
it, or are we gonna try to bait it into some kind of movement so we can grapple it?
So
That's basically what I was
Blow it out.
thinking.
you guys can destroy
Blow it
it.
out of the sky.
You can. I mean, yeah, you can blow it out of the sky. You
We can do whatever we want to do, basically.
grapple it, try to board it. You can fucking hightail it out of here and let the FPC deal with it if you so choose.
I could attempt to seduce it.
I mean, yeah, roll for seduction. Roll with
Okay.
disadvantage because it's an inanimate object. But
Bitch, if I still roll a nat 20 and you
So-
have to make that work.
So those are two options, and I would say because we're definitely not leaving this situation here. We either need to figure out a way to pull it in, analyze it, figure out a way to cripple it so it goes down, so we can board it. Because I don't think this thing is huge. Look at the size compared to our ship.
It's
If I'm not
closer
mistaken,
to
that
the
thing's
camera.
yeah,
massive.
technically it's closer to the camera. Like I said, it is not to scale.
So you got to put like a really dim, like little shadow, like down here, so it looks 3D is height. Get it? Where's that little shadow asset you created?
No, I get it, but this thing dwarfed our ship before.
No, I
didn't
know,
it?
but I'm just saying, like, that'd be fun. No, it was tiny compared to the big
It
warship.
was smaller than the big ship that we started
I
off
think
on.
that's like 40 feet long or so. Ours is like, I don't know,
65, something like
yeah.
that. 70.
Because I thought it was bigger than our ship.
Oh, it was cool further away. Put it, yeah. Oh, how close is it to the water?
No. The bigger the shadow, the further it is from the water,
Yeah. But I guess that is true, isn't it?
because the source of light is.
But if you
closer
have
to
it
the
smaller because the water is actually so far away from it, that makes more sense.
Not
Make it smaller and move it more to the right, and I think it looks cooler. That's just my personal thing.
It probably looks cooler, but that ain't how light works, buddy.
Distance, though. Draw.
I mean, the shadow would be significantly blurrier.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not
at
worried about that.
At water level, yeah, that's bigger than the ship is. But from our perspective, yeah, that shadow makes more sense.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well, we're just doing that just for reference. I'm going to delete the shadow.
Okay.
It's up in the air, like 200 feet up in the air. How's that?
it looks cool. It's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
are
right,
we?
so
Are
then
we? Are we?
Surf
attacking it
tries
now?
to navigate.
I mean, I think no matter what,
Back.
we have to roll initiative because they're in combat, and if we're engaging it, whether directly or indirectly, we're in combat with it.
So Surf decides to take them on a route that would actually take them
Okay.
around the backside, basically utilizing the FPC as cover, and also putting them in range so that they're not at disadvantage to utilize their cannons as best as possible.
We're going to try to position ourselves like on the corner of this island, have a little cover.
Boom shaka boom.
Oh, we're gonna be moving because this thing's gonna be shooting at us too. We can't be stationary. This thing will destroy us.
Okay. So how do you?
He's got lasers.
freaking laser, like magic lasers. Yeah. How do we do initiative here? It's a great
I
question.
feel like we need tokens. And again, this is my suggestion. Let me know, guys. Trying to optimize everything while not getting us killed.
I mean, if we're not acting as individual players and just roll 3 d20s, one for us, one for the FPC, one for the airship. That's the initiative.
Yeah. You don't want to have to fucking deal with tokens on this thing.
That's
How
actually a really
many-
good idea. Just keep them factioned off.
How many soldiers did we have?
8.
have
We have
eight.
12 total people.
Okay, so we could have like 2 soldiers steering the ship, and then 6 soldiers.
No, what we
3
want to
We
do.
don't have to get into specifics.
No.
We can just say
We
we're
can
operating.
man 4 cannons
Yeah, basically. 4
and
cannons.
fire every turn.
Okay, then let's just do that.
Yep. Excuse me.
I'm just doing quick naming the other ships, so for ease. So you guys, out of you 4, somebody roll a d20 for your initiative.
I got it.
I'm rolling the initiative for the
Oh,
bad
never
guy.
mind. I don't got it.
Just a D20.
Fuck you.
Okay, so this is airship.
Damn it.
Airship got 20.
Hey,
Play-
Joe, did you have inspiration you could re-roll that with?
Oh, that is true.
Oh, I have inspiration still. I can do that.
Well, Yep, you
You
do
rolled-
yours.
You rolled initiative though.
Oh, am I just supposed to be rolling a d20?
Yeah.
Just roll the
Oh.
d20. It's
Well,
for
fuck.
the ship itself.
I mean, it's better.
Better. It's not going to be the 20. Neither does that.
The 15 does. Well, the 15 doesn't beat the 20, but
So on our turn, we'll each roll for a cannon shot.
yep.
Okay, so
And we'll let
Good.
and Sturf's going to move us.
so the 19 is your initiative.
No, the 15 is.
The 15 is yours. Okay.
I just rolled the 2 and I used my inspiration for it.
I'm rolling. Okay, so
Ah.
FPC 1
Well,
is 19.
well, then I get my inspiration back.
Yeah.
Oh, each of them individually. We're back to this.
Was other issue I had in battle was so many people to deal with.
Honestly,
that's
foregoing initiative and just having the fastest person on either side roll and just doing side-based initiative is like, it's like it makes the party stronger, but it makes enemies stronger. But like, it makes combat go a lot faster, in my opinion.
well, especially in this type of a scenario where there's so many different players.
It
That
allows for a lot more like strategic play, but it makes things run smoother. Because it's like whoever wants to go. Okay, so the bard will go first. He'll bless everyone. The fighter will go up. Will smash it. The warlock will try to finish it off. The cleric have like making sure everything's fine. Will do X, right? And then okay, now they go. All right. Well, this ship goes up here and shoots. This ship goes over here and follows up, and you can just kind of go each turn that way. But it's it's a little
like
game.
trickle down economics,
Yeah.
or
something
how
like
it's
that.
supposed to work,
Reaganomics.
the way it was supposed to work, and never ever possibly could.
So that's the. But also, we've also rolled to the airship as first. But our DM is AFK again, it seems. So
So it seems that maybe the ship did not go first. All right, guys, let's hit it.
let's just shoot it right now while he's not here. He can't tell us no.
I mean, that ship didn't see us. The airship didn't see us coming necessarily. We could have sailed out stealthily.
No, but that half
I think I hit. I think I hit.
We'll see. You do have a +6.
So no,
true.
you guys don't get to go first. It's the airship.
It's a surprise round.
No, it's not. No. I
No.
wish that'd be. That's
No,
not how that
it's
works,
not.
Joe. If you still roll initiative. So
Just
You doing?
Oh,
one sec. I have no idea what the fucking damage is on the thing, so I just need a second.
all hands hoist the colors high.
Did we get the new Halo?
I did not buy the
just the
campaign.
free-to-play multiplayer. I did get Battlefield though, and I am enjoying that one so far.
I had a really good night playing Halo, but for me, I feel like it's like if you get those 4 people that play Halo with you together, it's really fun to play Halo. But I don't really feel the need to hop on and just play Halo.
Yeah.
I have so many other games.
Right.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Dead by Daylight has sucked me into its whirlpool.
And Hunt Showdown.
Still get on there on Dota. I don't play Hunt Showdown solo. That's kind of one of those I play.
Oh,
in
that's
queue.
fair. Yeah, the solo one. But I mean, it's a fun game.
It is fun. I enjoy playing it with you. That's for sure.
All right, so it's the airship's turn. He's going to attack. He rolls a 4 and misses.
Womp womp.
This guy rolls a 5 and misses. Next guy, 4 and hits. What was the cannon damage again?
60-10.
60-10 plus. Oh no, just 60-10 bludgeoning.
Yeah. Or 33 if you want to be really nice and average, but I don't ever recommend
35.
doing that.
Who averages when it's not a one shot?
It's so boring.
It is
Okay. So this guy's going
static
to
numbers.
miss.
Or even playing D&D.
Player's turn.
Pew
All right.
pew cannons. Go go go.
Yep. Let me get
Bang. Look at that. First hit.
Love it.
60-10. Coming down the pipe. 6.
Oh my god!
Blip blip blip. 12d10. Oh. There's that below average damage roll though.
Way to go, Joe. Love
Way
you,
to
bro.
go, you man!
Get
Both
there.
of us.
Both of you. Oh, you got it first. All of my praise goes to Ryan. Joe, you're a piece of shit.
I'll still take my 6d12 damage or my 12d12 damage.
12d12, yeah.
12d10.
Roll it.
You know how to do the advanced dice
Yes.
roller? Yeah.
Yep.
Simple. Yep. Wow. Bang bang.
What's the hang?
Oh Lord, so many dice.
Ooh. Ryan with the perfectly average roll. Good job.
That's still a truckload of damage.
It
That's
is.
so much
57 kills Chinna, that's for sure.
66 kills Van outright. Actually,
Well,
no,
that
not
is
quite.
true.
Not quite.
It went
Not
down.
quite. But it almost kills Van outright.
Okay.
A lot. 13 didn't hit, did it?
Well, that'd be a 19, technically.
Yeah, it's a +6 to attack.
Oh, so my 19 did hit.
It hits, yeah. So
Right.
roll
So
the damage.
60-10.
60-10.
So if you're using the
But the
advantage
fact that
roll-
we got back-to-back crits
That's
is
pretty
something.
sweet. That's
Something
pretty
to say.
I just fist bump. Fist bump. Bam.
Bam.
You guys, you got to punch the ceiling. You hit the top of your frame. That's a,
Oh.
there you go.
Boom.
We got the
No
cannons
plus.
next to each other on purpose.
Mhm.
What'd you say, Ben?
No, I got 38
Above
damage on that
average.
one.
Good job.
Hey, you get 2 10s. That's awesome.
There's a lot of damage we just crapped out into that thing.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good roll of 60-10. My God.
Good lord.
That is so close to max, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Oops, ignore that one.
there you go. There's that one. Okay.
No, you guys. I said ignore that one. We're ignoring that one.
I never saw it. It never happened.
Okay. Airship's turn.
Airship is
How's the thing
disintegrated. No, I'm sure it has like 2,000 hit points or something. Or it's got some crazy damage reduction, and we're only actually doing like 15 per hit. Or something different.
Oh Lord.
It goes right for us.
This is why I wanted to take the roundabout.
Ah, get fucked.
Three.
Rocks fall, your ship is
AC
destroyed.
for a ship is 15, right?
Rocks fall, your ship is destroyed.
What?
Nothing?
AC for a ship is 15, though, right?
We don't know what these...
Depending on the type of ship, 15 for a galleon, 15. Oh, we're calling it 15. It's the same per Brigandine too.
Yeah, because I think the bigger ones have like an 18 or some shit like that. Which seems weird because it's easier to hit the big
I was
one.
gonna say bigger ones feel like they should be easier to hit. Now maybe they just don't do as much
but more in
damage.
terms of like being a ship, right, with more mass to sink. Like
Yeah.
You need to
a
do more
little
damage.
hole in a big ship isn't as big of a deal as the same hole in a small ship.
That's true. Tell that
That's what
to
she
Sea of
said.
Thieves. Galleons sink so fast. What?
You have that second deck for the extra 5 seconds of wait. I think we're getting shot at.
It's
Rats!
y'all's-
I see rats.
It's y'all's turn, and I'm just gonna do some maneuvering of the.
Okay, Sturf, you remember you got to move us too.
Yeah, I'm gonna move us. Well, let me see what he maneuvers these guys to. Basically, now motherfuckers is fodder.
I would like to let the record state for my own clarity. This is the same airship that we saw before, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to have
I'm
some
gonna
DM
continue.
pull. This was actually the dwarves' airship, and you started shooting at it with the FPC. And it's
How far can I go? Meow?
60 feet.
60.
Meow?
there's an actual
no,
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about to there. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
All right, guys, let
Bang.
her rip. Let her rip.
Miss.
Ooh, does a 12 wait, a 12 misses?
An 18. Well, no, because an 18 and a.
I'm
So
asking
an
if
18
it
misses,
misses.
but I
It
got a
misses.
19.
He said missed.
Okay. Does a
Did
19.
both of them miss?
Both of them miss.
Okay.
A night. Wait, a 13
Target
plus 6?
is 14, I guess.
Okay.
Well, Neb hit on a 13, actually.
Yeah, that's
Should
why
hit.
I'm like, yeah, because it's a plus 6 to hit, so 13 plus 6 is a
Oh, that's
19.
I'm not counting. Add the +6 to that. Make it easier for me. Math is hard.
Okay.
So then both
You
hit
just-
actually.
Reduce its AC
Okay.
by 6, and then you could just roll a flat d20.
I can do that too.
Okay, so then 60 10.
D10, below average.
I
Above
know.
average.
No!
He offset
Wait.
mine. And Ryan
Wait, no.
misses.
I definitely miss.
Use that inspiration, bro.
Oh yeah, I still have it
Sure,
now.
you didn't use yours because
Oh!
I used it.
That's gross.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
uninspired.
At the end of my turn as a bonus action, I tell Neb not to pull that fuckery again. And
You're not
I
cleaning them
I
after you
bardically
fire.
inspire Neb
Okay.
I told you to
to
clear the
not burn his
barrel.
hands again.
Neb
Clear the
dropped.
barrel after every shot.
Neb hit the fucking FPC ship in front of us.
Neb put a hole through one of their sails, and he's like, "Sorry, my bad."
No,
Bunch of
it just
hosers over here.
it just hit the water. It just hit the water. Anything else you guys want to do? You can all take a bonus action
No.
if you want.
I just
What?
did with
Okay.
Well, I just
I take a bonus action to realign my sights after we have moved, because that's what I'm blaming it on.
Okay. Oop. I subtracted the thing. So an 11 straight D20 like Zach said. That okay. That's what I'm doing.
Makes the most sense, so it's just easier
Makes
for
me
us to.
makes me less math. Less math is nice. So it is back to the airship now. He is going to.
Pew pew.
How's the airship looking?
What?
How's the airship looking?
It's seen better days, but it is still airworthy.
No! Womp womp.
All right. Well.
Crystal charges and then fizzles out.
This is really unfortunate for
The DM thinking he'd be killing like like a ship every turn, and they've survived 2 extra turns.
Well, that's fine. I still got movement. The airship is going to go up. And
How
boom.
far up?
He's gone about 50 feet up, but he's like heading towards land.
Okay, so still in range.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, ignore that one. That one did not hit. I just hit the wrong button. I'll use that for the damage, though. How's that sound?
Yep.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
As long as you're keeping track of your maths, I'm gonna trust you.
Bang bang, boys. Oof.
That misses.
Yeah.
The goal
Hell
now
yeah.
is 9, guys. Just FYI.
Yeah, I figured that. Do I still have my inspiration?
That
or did
also
I use it?
misses. That hits. No, I think you used your inspiration.
I
Okay.
used mine earlier too. Oh, so we got 2 good hits in.
2 hits.
Alright, roll damage.
Nice.
Above average for once.
Alright.
Was it 60-10?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just keep hitting the reroll buttons.
Ooh, nice one.
That's some good damage.
Okay, and now the next 3 in turn.
Did Neb roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed.
Hit.
Oh, there he is. Oh, okay.
Hit.
There's just so many
Would your
dice
bardic
rolls.
inspiration have helped you?
18d12 or 18d10.
What's the bardic inspiration add?
1d6. You can add that to your attack roll.
Yeah, he gets a 9. Would have been tough.
I would have hit if that DM allows it.
Yeah, go
Oh, you
ahead.
need to roll the 1d6.
Go
Oh,
ahead. Just
oh
go.
Yeah,
yeah.
he just got a 6 on the 1d6 for the bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
Yeah, so that hits. Roll the damage. Okay.
I'll take it.
Alright, but it's the airship's turn. He's going to do his move.
Wait. At the end of our ship, I want to ask Chinna, is there any way you can chant one of these things? Then when you shoot it, it makes more damage?
You're thinking of wizards again, Sturf. I'm just here to follow Tyr's light.
Look at Neb. You?
I'm about to embiggen these fucking cannons.
Enlarged, dude. The bubble.
just the whole ship just enlarged. Boom. Hey boys, welcome to Battleship, baby.
So,
Ant-Man.
I
if
can't
you're,
enchant any of these cannonballs. Sorry.
so on a straight D20, does an 8 hit?
No, that'd be
No.
14.
Yeah, it'd have to be a 9.
Okay. Then next hit, miss, hit.
Damn. We're exchanging a whole lot of fucking damage, you guys.
It has done nothing. We've hit it a lot.
And I'm just doing some movement.
I mean, we like the collective we of us and
Yes.
the FPC. Because the FPC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see.
Try to shut you down, MTV.
This just in. I'm just interesting.
Just obscene.
Okay, starting to get a bit crowded in the bay, boys.
How high up is this thing?
320 feet.
Okay.
Well, that's how far away from us it is.
Yeah, it's y'all's
Ish,
turn.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
Boom,
we
boom.
moved over here.
Oh, barely.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a hit.
goddamn.
It's a miss.
Sorry, guys. We had to move the ship.
Oh, that ugly damage
That was
though.
ugly damage.
13 hits.
Yeah.
That hits.
That hits.
What's this reroll button you guys speak of?
I mean, you can just keep the
Always.
advanced dice roller open and just click roll again. Also, at the bottom of it, it shows you what your last 10 rolls were.
Motherfucker.
Advanced dice roller is great to just have open at all times.
Yeah, that is awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. There we go, 33.
Average.
Hit. Miss. Hit.
Ooh.
How hurt does it look now?
It's still airworthy.
It's still in the air. That's
Oh, that's not good.
Does a nat
Oh.
20 hit?
Who's it
No.
attacking? That's the question.
Here, let me do a little thing. Let me just do a little.
oh no, that's us.
That's us though.
We got shrink raid.
Oh,
And
sorry, I don't
bacon.
like it. Not one little
Okay.
bit.
Now this is a magical beam, ladies and germs. So I'm rolling 20d10.
Go for it.
Fuck.
How much HP does our ship have?
Oh my god.
210, I think.
That's about average.
So we'll
Ouch.
call your ship like a galleon. HP for yours.
Isn't it like 200 something?
I think it's like 300.
Is it 300? Okay. If we're calling it a galleon, that makes more sense because I know what we had talked about earlier, Dave, was
Mm-hmm.
a little different. But if we want to call it 300, I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with calling it 300.
Okay, and I can still move this guy. So he's did his shot. He's going to no. Let's call that there. Still moving towards land.
Well, obviously, the ship recognizes us and does not like us. So we are notorious amongst these
I-
guys.
think
Yep.
he's heading to go do more damage in places that are not damaged yet.
Like the
So-
back of our ship? What?
Next
No,
three.
like the land, like the houses and stuff like that, like the
Oh.
residency and maybe the
Misfit
governor's mansion.
Okay.
Well, the more they want to shoot, not us, the more we shoot at them.
Yeah, but we've done like 600 damage to this thing already between all of us.
It is a magical airship.
Clearly, it's a tank.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's got some sort of damage reduction or half or something like that. It's no big deal. It's the
Magic.
boss ship. We're not just going to
It's
shoot it out of the
it's
sky.
got to have resistance of some kind. That's not surprising.
Okay, so now it's y'all's turn again, and based on where this ship is and where you guys are, I would say you do not have a shot. And if you guys have any conniptions about it, remember here is your ship and where your cannons lie.
I mean, couldn't we just move and turn
I was
around?
about to say,
Rotate.
yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
Stir
you
can
got-
rotate our.
You got like 2 in the back. I'll allow 2.
But I
can't
can
Stir can
rotate
also
us.
rotate the ship too, right?
Yeah, he can
We can
rotate
just
the
move.
ship.
Yeah. So if we use our movement to kind of rotate around, we can get a
Okay.
broadside shot.
Okay.
Like we're going to be wanting to go this way anyways because we want to. If it is trying to make a break for land, we want to try to stay as on its tail, basically.
Question: is there any way we could direct the cannons to point upwards? Or are they just too heavy?
Most cannons can only go upwards to about 50 degrees. Any more than that, and you're gonna the stress from the backfire is going to put a massive hole in your ship.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they're not designed to shoot super high up, so we don't want to be right next to it.
It's Newton's law. It's normally being able to take the pressure going backwards on wheels, and if
Gotcha.
you angle that into the deck of the
It's gonna
ship,
hit the ship. Yeah, it's gonna just damage the ship. All right. So then,
now if you put a crane type system over it with ropes holding it down and you swing it up as it shoots, it'll then dissipate that through the wheel, the fulcrum, if you will.
Yep. However, I will say this: those better be some strong fucking ropes, man, because we're talking about
Right.
thousands of pounds of pressure,
right.
literal
and-
tons of pressure coming back on those things, man.
Use a lot of ropes. Okay, I've seen Mythbusters.
One of my
Guess
favorite
we're-
shows. It broke my heart when
Yeah.
what's his name
Both of
died.
them. Well, and the girl too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Carrie died
Okay.
too. Greg, and Carrie.
What? No.
Yeah, they
When?
passed away.
She died breaking the land speed record for a woman.
When?
Wow.
I had a.
Like
It was
2
a few
years ago.
back.
Oh
It's a few-
shit!
yeah.
I
She
knew
was
about
in a
Grant.
Yeah,
But-
she's
And then
in a
Grant-
test vehicle. She broke the
Well-
record, and then there was a malfunction and disintegration.
But what a hell of a way to go, man!
You
Mad
did it.
respect.
That's
Mad
like you broke
fucking
into the
respect.
Matrix. You broke into the Matrix with that shit.
Yeah.
We can't let her stay here. She's
Wait.
breaking some laws.
You're talking about Carrie?
Yeah, the gorgeous redhead.
She's not dead.
She is.
Carrie
Why
Byron.
are we stopping D&D for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
you're
so
right,
we got
you're right.
broadside shots. We got
roll
broadside
your-
shots.
Roll your d20s. That's a hit.
That's gonna hit for
That's
shit
it.
damage. Yep, that is also a hit. So
That
roll
is
yours.
also a hit. Roll yours. Very nice.
Take it.
Ah,
How's the captain gonna be the worst fucking shot on the
Well,
ship?
shut up.
Okay,
Because
man.
he's the captain.
He's
I've got
ordering.
other things on my mind.
He's
Okay.
ordering around the guardsmen right now. Okay. So Neb, did you do yours?
He did not.
Yeah, mine
Oh,
was
did you?
a hit for 25 damage.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, it's there.
Very nice.
Do
So
that.
next three guys. Hit. Miss. Critical miss. Very nice. Boom. The ship now appears to be kind of wobbly, gentlemen. But it is now the airship's turn. And he is not attacking anybody.
Flipped him off.
You know what?
Just full on fucking flying away.
He's going for the.
Yeah, he effectively dashed. So now we got the next three guys. Hit. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Mm,
So let me do the non-crit.
are we firing at this? I'm not
Not
gonna
yet.
question. Okay.
Not until we hit 600.
Then disregard this.
So 12. There we go. There's a crit.
Pretty good crit.
Pretty good crit.
Yeah, we're just in range.
Y'all's turn.
Gooch on up there a little bit.
Yeah, pull on back.
That's a critical miss, and you fire into the dock, destroying just part of the dock there.
You bastard.
That's a hit.
I'm really sad I can't bardically inspire myself.
That is also a hit.
Well, I accidentally closed that screen.
Who's staticky?
Might be me. Is it me?
Well, it's
Oh,
not
no.
staticky right now, but it periodically it flares up for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's me.
Yeah, that is you.
I think there's something wrong with my cord or something. It's been doing that lately.
I need to get into the headset myself, man. You're not alone.
Is that better?
Much.
Yeah, I don't hear it now.
Okay, so I added the damage. Oops, I accidentally made it go negative. It's not negative, by the way. Okay.
It's just disheartening. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like if you're in this battle and you're watching it, just hit this fucking thing over and over again. It just keeps going and going and going.
It's back.
Okay. Hey, quick question. What's usually the AC of, like, stone and steel?
It really kind of depends on what we're talking about, but if we're talking about like a reinforced keep, when I was looking at it for the one shot, it said like a keep door is going to be like a keep door itself is going to be like an 18 or higher. The
Okay.
walls are usually going to be a 16 or higher.
Well, we'll go for the walls then. How's that?
Okay. But it also depends on like how they're crafted and stuff like that. But 16 was like what most of them said. So
Well,
You missed it.
that is a miss.
It'd
Okay.
be a big, impressive hole in the ground.
Okay, so
one
Just keep in
hit.
mind, he's probably still destroying fucking houses and shit around the fucking building too.
yeah,
Not to mention whoever's sleeping.
it missed its intended target, but there's collateral damage. It's your turn.
It's us.
Yep.
Oh, it is us.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
Right
Got him.
behind.
Whoa, come on.
Nice.
It's a hit.
No.
Nice average shot.
Okay. Missing.
So
Van?
since
Yeah, Ryan missed.
doesn't so
Missed.
it doesn't tell me, doesn't matter if it's a melee or a or a distance shot or ranged attack.
Siege
I
weapons.
can I disarm him? Like,
Siege weapons. You cannot apply maneuvers to siege weapons.
No, you cannot disarm a flying
See-
magical airship.
In fact, technically, you cannot alter siege weapons at all
just-
in this game.
You just see like a little like explosion of like short swords fall to the ground. Like
it just falls prone.
the ship just goes.
Well, that's disheartening. It is now. It is now. The airship's turn, and
Is it going down yet? I mean,
it's going down over a population center if you keep attacking it.
is
Is
it
it
going?
though?
We hit it
Because-
for like 600 damage.
Because aerodynamic physics are a very interesting thing.
Expand on that.
Just because it's going one direction does not mean it's going to fall that direction.
Well, I mean, it's also magic, so it'll fall where I say it falls.
There you go.
I'm
Touche.
just getting a beer, so hold on. I'm just getting a beer.
I think we're running into the halfling one-shot incident again.
That's true.
This thing has a depressing amount of HP.
Yes, it's also magically created magical airship, the first of its kind in your world.
That will magically not go down.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
Oh! Shots
Oh.
fired.
Give that man an extra inspiration for that.
Yes, Sturf gets an inspiration for that. Well, honestly, Ryan gets the inspiration for that, but Sturf gets the boon.
Will magically not go down. Sounds like my ex-wife.
Well,
Hi, Twitch. We'll miss you.
all right. Well, it's the airship's turn, and because it's almost 11 where we usually end, we're gonna do some DM fuckery. Some of you may not like it.
I already
Does Van
don't.
die?
I think he's looking at you, Zach.
I fucking
already
dare
don't.
you to. I dare you to kill Van. You won't.
No,
Bet.
this isn't about killing. This is called DM's holding it up with his plot armor hand and making it happen.
Everyone,
Tactical jump.
every single one of you players, Sturf, Chinna, Neb, Van Homen, your skin tingles. The hair on the back of your neck stands up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a white flash.
Yeah, just gonna get mine ready right now.
There's a white flash in front of your eyes. And then nothing.
I'm blind, or like it's gone.
Let me finish. I pause for dramatic effect. It takes your eyes a moment to adjust, even with your dark vision.
Oh, fuck you!
You're in a small room with the door cracked open before you. The floor typically would be steady. However, this airship is reaching the end of its life. So it is unsteady. You're wobbly as if in rough seas. The only light comes from two portholes behind you. Looking down, you see the city below you. From past the door, you hear a voice beckon you. Ah, my jerks. No, forgive me. My guests. Please join me on the main deck, if you will. And that is where we're ending it tonight.
I was just gonna go fucking bum rush him.
Just, actually, no, you're not supposed to see that. It's supposed to be hidden.
All we're gonna do is attack.
Oh, we're
That
just
is fine.
fuck this guy up.
Boy, you have no idea what I have in store for him because I'm level 6 now.
No, you're not.
Fuck you.
We're actually level 8.
No.
Like how you slid that in there.
No, you're not.
I know we're level 7.
Yes.
Those DMs.
Yes, you are.
He said it.
He did.
You're
Not
level
going up.
7.
Oh, it's fucking. You mean a
Oh,
level
for real,
5,
for real?
level 5 bard and a level 2 rogue? Is that what you mean?
I mean, whatever it is you want it to mean.
All right, fine. I'm also a level 1 warlock.
Ooh, and can I have like 2 ranks
wait,
of paladin
what
too?
Are we
You
leveling
have
up?
2 levels.
We have two
Yeah,
levels. We
you're level 7. If you want to take 1 level in Artificer, if you want to take 1 level in Paladin, if you want to continue as Warlock, Ben, most certainly do so.
Ooh.
But you all get 2 levels to level up before we meet again. Not in 2 weeks, because 2 weeks is Christmas Eve. We are meeting up January 7th.
January 7th.
What's that face, Joe?
Fuck.
He wants to play.
Don't ask.
That is a Friday. That is correct. That is a Friday.
Yeah.
I should be back by then.
Okay. I did just call you
Well.
jerks. Not you, but your players.
Yep. I'm sorry.
We
That was
were
supposed to be this man.
we were nuking that airship, weren't we?
I'm about to nuke all over this guy's face.
Bro, like 3 out of 4 of us were hitting every single turn.
Yeah. The airship had 2,000 HP.
I thought it
How
was
much
pretty
damage
high.
did
How
we
much
deal?
damage did we
A
do to
lot.
it?
A lot. Let me go back to the. It has precisely.
In the ballpark of 1,800 damage.
It has. Hold on. I have it still pulled up. It has 150 exactly left.
850 damage.
Yeah.
Or
So,
1,800.
about. Yeah. It's like a whole hell of a lot.
That's literally one more round of combat if those
Yeah.
other ships were doing
Yeah,
their
I
job.
think that's why they brought us on board right now.
Wait, does that mean those ships are also still going to be shooting at us? Are we about to go down with the ship? We're going to fucking die, guys.
We'll see, and not 2, but 4 weeks.
I'm gonna be late in a month. And it's your baby.
I'm late.
Well,
No, that's when I fly back from. That's literally the day I fly back from the States.
oh,
And I land at 8 o'clock. My time, which means I
8
only have an
even.
hour to get here.
We could start late. if you're,
You guys are cool with that.
So
I mean,
if you're down to play that day after,
Do you
flying
work
back,
the next day? Does anybody work that Saturday?
no, I don't. It's just, but we'll be flying with a
Bet-
child for fucking 9 hours that day.
No,
That's-
I get
sucks.
that, but I'm saying if we want to start late, is because usually we don't run too late because I know Ryan, you typically work the following Saturday, right?
Yeah, I usually do.
So I mean, if
I'm
you
not.
don't
I'm
work
not.
that
I'm not.
Saturday,
I'm not
I
working
don't.
that Saturday.
My schedule is typically open until I say it's fucking not. Like
Fair.
that's how free I'm. How free am I? Fucking bald eagle. Okay, like. So I'm good.
If you guys are cool with that, like give me an extra at least half hour, 45 minutes, something like that.
I
can
mean,
try to go.
here's what I'm gonna say. As much as I would love to play D&D that day, Bro, you're gonna be flying internationally with a child for a long ass time.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna suck ass. And at the end of the day, I don't want you have to look to your wife and be like, "So can I still go play D&D?" Like
That's true.
What
let
if
me
we-
see.
that would
let
be
me
great. And I don't want to officially call it off, but also I don't want there to be pressure on you to play because that day is gonna suck. Like,
Yeah,
Tell you what,
let me
we-
see how we
we
do
have
when we
both
get there.
scenarios prepped because that or Ben, I know you wanted to prep a one shot just in case.
what about
Yeah, I need
Saturday?
to. I actually need to check on that myself. That
Saturday's
weekend
fine.
we're supposed to take my kid back to New York after winter break.
Okay.
So I need to confirm what day we're actually leaving to do that.
And
So
that's
I should prep a one shot, is what you're saying.
I'm down. But that is why on the calendar I say times will change because we're all grown ass adults.
Yeah.
So,
I was about to suggest maybe we do it on the 14th and just do back-to-back Fridays, but then I
I can't
remembered
do
that my
back-to-back
anniversary is the
Fridays.
11th.
I can't
Okay.
do back-to-back Fridays. The other game I'm playing is on Friday as well.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That
What
might
about
My bad.
Saturday?
that would be very interesting to be a player and a DM at the same time.
Saturday works as long as it's early,
How
Yeah.
early?
like the morning and not during my evening stream.
I work in the morning on Saturdays usually, but I have a poker game once a month. That's the only thing that gets in the way on Saturdays.
Sounds like I should prep a one shot.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we play, we play, right, Ryan? If we're
And if
getting
not,
close
we'll
to
Exactly.
have a
like,
one
Now
shot.
let me get close to it and see how we're doing.
And
Yeah,
if not, we
no.
can just have a one shot on the ready.
yeah,
Like we could
like I
just
said,
say
I've been cooking up some juice.
we could just say tentatively, let's proceed as if we are going to play. Ryan, you give us a heads up because I fully agree with Zach. Flying with a child is not the greatest.
Yeah.
You're all gonna be tired. You're just gonna want to probably veg out, have a beer, and go to bed when you get home.
And that's even if you get back on time. You're only
Yeah.
giving yourself an hour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well,
But if you got a healthy tailwind,
that's what she said. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote down that quote, right?
I have a calendar on Twitch that I can update.
Does that
And
calendar link with Google Calendar?
it does not. It's just an image I can update.
Oh, okay.
So,
No worries.
um,
Yeah, it's the one you posted in the announcements, right?
yeah. I put all the 2022 dates, and again, I put a little asterisk like, all days and times subject to change because we're grown ass adults and we're all parents. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If you guys, if you can't do it Friday and you do want to do it Saturday, we
It
can
doesn't
work
seem
that
like
out.
Saturday works for people
Yeah, it's
either
true.
already. I'm not gonna get up Saturday morning to play D&D. Sorry, I don't like you guys that much.
What?
I work, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there you go.
if
What
it
about?
was Saturday, it'd have to be afternoon or evening for me. So
Yeah.
I can't for Joe. So there you go.
Okay. Well, we can figure it out.
All right,
Play
is
by ear.
your stream over, or are we still are we
Oh,
still on time?
we're just bullshitting.
Okay.
Did you guys like the new overlay?
Yeah. Well, I didn't look at it at all. I've been on
I,
Twitter.
I have it up. I wasn't watching because I don't. I don't want to see what you see.
Oh no.
And
So you have no problem. You would have no problem with that. If you look in Roll20, you see that stream little thing.
no. But last time when we were doing like going through the sewers and stuff, I was seeing more than my character was.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So
that's why I
that
was like,
was
nope, don't want to see that.
okay. So that in the sewer I had the dynamic lighting on, so each character
oh, it
was
scrolls. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
goes
yeah.
through all the different.
So I took inspiration from The big
That's an
guys.
interesting roll you got, Joe. All
Which
those
one?
14s.
What 14s?
Your character sheet is like a bunch of 14s and a 19.
No. It's because I got decent stuff, but I moved around with my class and my like all the different bonuses because my rolls weren't great. So I was like, okay, I'm a bard. If I can get average across the board and just really fucking good charisma, I'm set. And so that's basically what I aimed for, was like, let's just be average and then the most lovable thing on earth.
Have any of you, so when you guys do level up, I need to update the cards for the overlay. Let me know when it's updated so I can get to that before we play again. Anybody having an ASI, or did you guys already use it?
We get that, or wait, no, Sturf might get one actually.
I have
The
to
rest of us,
look at it
the rest of
depending
us
on.
won't
Yeah.
until 8. I think you get one at
Yeah,
6
the rest-
actually.
Yeah, I think Sturf gets one at 6.
Okay, so you guys took an ASI at 4, and then Joe dipped
No,
into
I took a
Rogue.
feat.
I took a
I,
feat.
I took a feat.
took a feat.
I took a feat, and then at level 5, at level 5, instead of Bard 5, I took Rogue 1.
Okay.
So now I'm going to do 1 in each and get Bard 5 and Rogue 2, or I might just stay Bard 4 and do Warlock 1.
Interesting.
Get Bard 5 level 3.
I was just fucking with you, Zach. I literally said that just to fuck with you.
I was like, because in my brain I'm like, yes, but don't fucking be that.
But you're
guy.
handicapping yourself so much.
No, it's just like everyone can use a dip into Warlock 1. Like, just let's not go there.
All right.
It is
Van
good
gonna
if you're
sell
going
his
to
soul
dip
for
one.
seven
Or
guitar
do I
rigs.
go Rogue 3 and get the subclass, because the subclass could make
Also
for some
good.
very interesting dynamics with Van kind of starting to become his own like man now that he's in the new world. And I think that's what I've been kind of playing with Van, is like he's exploring what it means to be his own man. And that's kind of why Van has done some relatively unpredictable things.
I remember the first day I found my penis.
Well, like,
Well, with
You mean,
that,
Yeah,
you mean the day you were born and the whole village tripped on it? Like, what the fuck?
so I'm going to end the stream. Everybody, thank you for joining us.
That's why we asked if we were still on stream.
And well, I've just been enjoying bullshitting with you guys. It's been fun. Anyways, thank you for watching.